Hey, nerds! Bitch, I'm in the... Bitch, I'm in the...
How about that new intro, ladies and gentlemen?
I haven't seen that one. Are y'all?
Badass.
Hey, that's only for tonight.
That was really
Whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talking Shit. As always, I'm Brian.
Show, boys. Welcome to the shit show.
We have a special guest co-host, Bryce Tucker, Bryce
That's
the
right.
Kid, and then that guy right there.
Oh,
As
Mark.
always. God, I hope you remember your name, bud.
See, the reason why I'll tell a little story right now for this one. The reason why we asked Bryce to be our co-host is because his ass doesn't know how to answer his messages, and I asked him, if he would make us a video. So instead, we decided one way to get him on our show.
This dude's busy, bro. He's
I
a
know.
busy guy.
You have no idea how busy I stay.
You still farm tracting? You
Huh?
still driving the tractor?
Oh, no, not this time of the year. We just got done cropping and stuff, so we're in a little bit of a break right now. But I don't know, maybe about another month or two, we should get back to herring and stuff, be back busy. But right now, I'm just doing a bunch of videos, reels, podcasts, just a bunch of shit that I'm getting into.
Yeah, I heard that you wanted to start doing your own podcast, so why not start off with us and see how well you do?
That's right. That makes perfect sense. And I'm also looking to getting into Twitch because I love Twitch. I love video gaming on my spare time. And I got thinking about it, and I was like, well, it's not a hassle for me because I do it on my spare time. I love to do it. And I was like, either I can make videos, make money doing that, then get off and play video games, or I can make money doing that, get off, play video games, and also make money doing that. So it makes sense. And I love to do it, and it just makes sense. I got to take this off. It's getting hot in here, boys.
Yeah, see, it's hot in here too. I don't even know what the hell's going on.
I'm gonna have to.
We in a
rewatch
sauna.
that. Damn it!
We're in the sauna together, then, my friend. All right, so guys, we are celebrating 1 year of Talking Shit, and we've had a lot of really cool guests. And I think Mark has set us up to talk.
I've
to
set us
some
up
of
with
those.
a few. I've set us up with a few of our former guests. It's quite interesting because I'm hoping that we have a few more pop in. But right now, we've had over 50 something shows, and one of our favorite guests, besides you, Bryce, you don't count.
No, he counts.
I'm co-hosting, so obviously I'm special somewhere.
Yeah, he's special. All right. One of them I'm going to bring in first off is Peter Anthony. He's one of my all-time favorite guests. One of them. And then the other one that I have is Amber Brooke. She's also in there. So let's bring them both in.
All right.
Heck yeah.
Hi.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are you?
Well, look at that.
Hey guys.
What's up? I didn't know we're both in. I didn't know Amber's going to be in this.
Surprise,
Bryce has something to say to both of you guys.
What's up, Bryce?
Who are y'all?
Hey,
No,
I was going to say the
no,
same about you,
seriously.
bro.
Seriously though, I want
I'm about
to
the builder.
because listen, I want to know what are you guys known for and everything, because I'm not familiar with you two, and I'm actually very curious. I want to know, like, what do you guys do?
Ladies first.
I'm a model, actress, and host of Terror Tuesday. I actually worked on a movie that Peter worked on as well. Vengeance
Really now?
2, Bloodlines. It's such a great movie. Gotta watch it. You better watch it like right now after you're done on this show. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube.
yes, for free.
One of my favorite
Oh,
lines
perfect.
in any fan film history ever. You guys and your shitty weed. Hey, man, we ain't got no shitty weed.
It's not shitty weed, it's Georgia weed, and I get
Yeah.
it from a guy. I'm not gonna mention anybody's name or anything.
You got to
around
have
here.
the right connect, man. You got to have the right connect.
And then Bryce, I'm a small Friday the 13th fan, if you can see behind me. Small. I'm a writer, director, producer, actor for Friday 13th fan films, and now we've kind of made the jump into we're making our own independent films now.
Hell yeah, man. That's amazing.
Thanks.
That's amazing, man. Both of y'all, for real. That's amazing.
Where you from, Bryce? Where's that accent from?
I am from South Georgia.
So, yo, my boy moved from my town all the way to Metter, Georgia.
I know where that's at.
Yeah, it's like, dude, he lived on a dirt road.
Yeah, that's one thing Georgia has plenty of is dirt roads. We probably have more dirt roads than we have regular roads, if we're going to be completely honest.
No mailbox. He had to go to the post office to get his mail. And then, like, he talked like me, like a New Yorker. And then about 6 months later, he called me up. Oh, man, hey, man, what's going on, man? How you doing, man? I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're part of your environment around here.
Yeah.
Is it contagious? Is that what's happening here?
Oh, dude, all my boys that moved south, like within 6 months, they got it.
Yeah.
I've been here for a long time, over 30 years in Florida.
Florida's not like the real south anymore. Georgia is.
Yeah, we're like, you know.
Was that I don't know what kind of accent y'all got down there in Florida. I don't know what y'all working with.
It's English is what it is.
It's a little bit of the north mixed with the south, and that's what you get.
It's
a little
Spanish,
bit of
sir.
mixed in there with it.
Oh, is that what it is?
It might be.
Now I'm still waiting on Jason Brooks before I wanted to talk about Laugh.
You want me to hit him up?
Yeah, see what's going on. Now,
Jason!
see, this is what I got from Peter.
Heck yeah.
And then I had a lot of them sign it. There's only a few. Yeah. I have not got to sign this one yet.
Bryce, have you seen Roseblood?
Probably.
I do not believe I have.
Have you seen Friday the 13th Part 7?
I think I've seen just about every Friday the 13th. I am a big Jason Voorhees fan.
It's a continuation of 7 with the real actors that were in 7.
Oh, really? That's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's
into
good.
That, man.
Yes,
I've always wanted to meet. Who is it? Is it Kane? Was Kane
Hodder?
Kane Hodder.
Yes. I've always wanted to meet him.
Oh, so
we actually had another Jason on the show prior to this show.
CJ Graham.
That was CJ Graham, and he also
played, wait,
Jason.
Hold up, wait a minute. We also had who else? We had Tom Matthews. Tom Matthews. He played Tommy Jarvis.
Yep.
And both of them are in Vengeance, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both Vengeance 1 and 2 are both great. Vengeance 2 has a lot more kills, which is great. And some of the kills that he came up with, I thought, how the hell did they come up with that one? And it was really interesting.
Plus 2 has Amber, and 1 doesn't have Amber. So
it does have me. Yeah. And
now,
the bears. What fuck bears?
I got a question. Not cut you off or anything. When you get that deep into a series, is it hard? Because obviously, like in slasher movies and stuff like that, you want to have, the best kills or like the best kill scenes or the best ways to come up with a way, to kill somebody in a movie like that. Does that ever get, hard? Because if you think about it, all the movies these days, you've seen just about somebody dying just about every single way possible. Is it hard coming up with ideas and stuff like that of how you want people to get killed?
Honestly, I can speak for myself. It was easy for me. The hard part, like in Roseblood, there's some really cool kills that are different than other kills. Mm-hmm. That's easy, like to have that child mind and come up with it. It's when I tell Jason Brooks or tell Amos Effects, hey, this is what you have to do. And I'm like, just fucking do it. And they look at me like I'm crazy. And then they make it happen. To me, it's easier to come up with it. As a kid, it's harder to pull it off.
Yeah. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, for me.
So you two got to meet Bryce for one hot second, but Bryce, do you want to tell these guys where they can find you as well? You are
I am a comedian, social media comedian, mid-tier, I would say. You can find me basically on any app, except for Twitch. I don't do Twitch, but just about any other app you can find me on. Bryce Tucker or Bryce Patty. I've been doing comedy now for, 2-3 years. I haven't had any stand-up experience yet. Just strictly behind the camera, working on things like that. But yeah, that is pretty much what I do. I just get behind the camera, tell some jokes, and make some people laugh, make some days a little better. Obviously, some of my jokes rub people the wrong way, but when you're a South Georgia boy like me, you don't really have a filter, so you kind of just say what you think or how you feel about a situation. And at the end of the day, I think that's really the biggest point is just being relatable and stuff, you know. And that's basically what I do, and that is pretty much it.
Cool.
Nice. We'll have to look you up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me.
And the first time I seen him, Brian was showing me a bunch of videos, and I'm like, okay. And then I started laughing, and I had to start watching more and more. And now, Amber, Anthony is going to send me send me one of your pictures that you autographed for them when you were supposed to do blood loss.
Yeah.
He said he was going to send me those.
I didn't know he still had some.
Yeah, he's got one for me. So
awesome.
I'll have your autograph too.
That's cool.
Amber,
I'm glad you get one.
You didn't do blood loss, or what happened? You're not doing it?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
There were differences. I will have to message you personally.
Yeah, because I remember seeing you on the page or the promotion. That's why I asked.
Yeah, there were differences. I won't go too into detail. I'll message you personally and talk to you about it.
Listen, it's called talking shit. We're here to talk shit.
Please do. I won't say anything.
Look, all inquiring minds want to know. Just make up a name. I don't even care at this point.
I'll let you know. It's
John Smith. Hey, okay, well,
very
I don't like to throw people under the bus, so I'm going to leave it at that.
Brian, what are you doing?
What
are you doing?
I
can see your screen.
Oh, wow.
I can see your screen at the bottom. What are you doing? Looking up
porn?
What
are you talking about?
Are you looking up porn again?
Porn?
What?
What kind of porn?
No, Brian wants to, he wants people to buy some tickets to win what is it again? A Razor?
Yeah, it's a 2023 Polaris Razor. That we are giving away. We did a custom build on this thing, and we've got $49,719 invested. So, for people that are watching and for guests, you don't have to be present to win. You don't have to pay me money. I'm not asking for it. But this company called Love Motorsports out of Homosassa, Florida, is asking for your money, and you can Venmo it, PayPal it, however you want to do it.
Somebody's asking for the money.
That's dope.
Ponzi scheme.
No. We're not here yet.
Back on. That just chilled the air in the room.
But there it is. That is the badass son of a bitch that we built. And that thing is amazing. I was telling Mark that you know how much we have into it. You got to pay the sales tax on it, of course. Unless it's going out of state, then I don't think I have to collect your sales tax on it. But hell, dude, I told Mark, I said, dude, if you won the thing, it takes $25 to buy one raffle ticket. And if you won, you could sell it to anybody for $35,000 right off the rip, sell it the next day. What did you lose? Nothing.
Yeah.
You're only gaining.
I'll sell it for a washing machine.
You'll sell it for a washing
machine.
Yeah.
I'll sell it for a stove right now.
No, I'm just no.
Yeah, what is Jeff? Is Jeff in the comments now?
I don't know if that's Jeff or if that's is that Jeff or is that Glick? So we got a couple of guys that we were on their show. It's called the Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. And Jeff, who lives out of the country, has a job where he has people that work under him, right? And he makes money on the people that work under him. And then he says that those people get to hire other people and they'll get paid, and then he gets paid from that too. I said, oh, that sounds like something that they used to have back in the day. What was that thing called? A pyramid scheme. That's right.
Yeah.
And that's why he lives out of the country, because you can't extradite.
Right.
He lives in a van down by the river.
All right, Chris Farley.
It's more like the ocean for him.
Peter, what do you guys have coming up? I know that you were working on this movie called Laugh, and I really, really, really want to know about it.
Hey, don't forget, we also have the other movie too.
Oh, yeah.
Death of Snow White.
So first of all, congratulations on 1 year. I didn't get to say that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
What is
I
it?
think you look bad. I never said anything.
Yeah, 50 something episodes. Is that right?
57 and counting. 58
Hell yeah.
with this one.
Look
Nice.
at
I mean, I didn't count the ones that we had the open mics, or I counted all the other ones, but not the open mics. But
Right.
57.
Did you guys count the one where I came on here and bombed out with a Wi-Fi connection that one
Oh
time?
hell no, I didn't count that shit.
Did we even post that one?
Yeah, I did post a little bit of it, but with that, you could quit using your McDonald's Wi-Fi and quit stealing your neighbor's Wi-Fi.
I got my own
Password
Wi-Fi
Ronald
now. I'm big
McDonald.
boy sitting.
Oh, you make-
I
you make-
got my own Wi-Fi now.
They made Wi-Fi
damn
money
time.
this month,
On Wi-Fi. I have not lagged one bit, boys.
but
Not yet.
But it's
All right,
it's for our guests like you guys that we have on our show. That's why we're able to have. That's why we're here for 1 year, because I can't sit next to Mark and just talk to him about stuff. Like, I have to talk to other people because Mark's not interesting at all. Have you met him?
You want me to answer the other question?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So we'll talk about Death of Snow White. So Death of Snow White is amazing. It's like way bigger budget than even most independent films. And Sean Lutz's Sanaya's playing Snow White. It's like she's born to play that part. Jason Brooks wrote it, is producing it. Me and Cody and Sean are really Sean's producing it, but me and Cody are helping out. Cody's DPing. I'm doing marketing. I have a role in the film. There's so much more to come with that. That film's going to be like humongous.
Hell yeah.
And then go ahead.
No, keep going.
Oh, and then Laugh. What's today? The 8th. On the 13th, the Laugh trailer releases. So it's already done, but we're just trying to build it up and then drop an Indiegogo right after it. So that we shot 5 days for the trailer, and then we shoot another 12 or 13 in June. I got to go to Florida and get surgery on the 23rd. And then when I get back, we'll really.
He's got a few screws loose.
Factually, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Hey, we had somebody pop in. You want to bring him on?
Yeah.
Jason.
No.
Who's this?
Rob.
Oh
What
my
is this?
God! Bro.
Hi.
Ladies and gentlemen, the baby face killer. The baby face killer, Rob Mello.
What's up, y'all?
Hey.
Come on, dude.
Happy
If you're not
anniversary.
watching, if you haven't watched any of his stuff, man, it's out there. You gotta watch it. Gotta watch it.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Rob,
much.
are you doing Scarefest again this year, like you did last year?
Sorry.
Are you doing Scarefest again this year?
I haven't gotten an invite.
Okay, I remember seeing you there last year.
It was the year before. I asked about last year, and they were like, "Well, we need, to like shuffle out guests and shit like that."
Yeah.
And the problem is, certain, I won't name names, certain people tend to be at the same shit every year. So
True.
the con circuit kind of I'm kind of getting turned off from it a bit,
Yeah.
It's not the fans, it's star fuckers, promoters, this, that, and the other thing,
Yeah. Especially Scarefest has like 50 people there. Like
Yeah.
maybe more. Yeah.
a bunch.
Yeah.
Oh, Scarefest was great. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Things kind of got messed up logistically.
Yeah.
I am being, you guys, if you knew, you would be very, very proud of how tactful I am being.
I kind of know.
Amber was being very tactful there too for a few minutes. So
Yeah, I know this is talking shit, but I don't want to say too much shit.
Yeah.
I wish I had some shit to say. I'd let it fly right now.
You always have shit to say.
I don't. Nothing happened. Nothing important happened in the last week, so I don't have anything. And that's the problem. After a week, I just get over it, and then I can't be mad anymore. But if something like that happened, I would be.
I got a question for Rob, if I may.
Go ahead.
Me and Jason were looking at the behind the scenes and stuff for V2 because the Blu-ray's almost out. And I was like, did you tell fucking Rob to open up his zipper in this scene and do all that? He's like, no, dude, that was all him. Was that your idea?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it turned out great.
Well, we're I didn't know Tom. I had no idea. Now, my wife, of course, knows like his fucking third cousin's sister's roommate from Serbia in 1942. I had no fucking idea who he was. So the night before, it's funny because the night before we shot, I'm out front of the hotel at a beverage and I was smoking a cigarette, fucking around on the phone. This fucking old hippie walks by me. I'm like, Jesus Christ, they let all kinds in the Marriott, right? I get on set. He's my fucking scene mate, and he directed one of the Friday movies. Like, son of a bitch. All right.
Talking about Tom McLaughlin.
Yeah. Part 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just like, hey, man, great to meet you, blah, blah, blah. I call my wife. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And then she's like, oh, you fucking idiot, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, all right, word. Well, I don't care about that because he was just a cool fucking dude, and he, so we're, Brooks and the crew Jason, poor guy, running around doing 10 million fucking different things, being a sweetheart the whole fucking way. He's got the patience of two saints.
He does.
How the fuck he hired me, I have no idea. Or why.
Dude, you guys know he can hear you.
He's on here,
right there.
He's right. Well, he's right over there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Rob, where are you from? Northeast? No, you got that Boston accent.
No, I'm from Knoxville, the north end.
Oh, okay. All right. I was saying, Jason, the chemistry that him and Tom had was great, and how he had the zipper down. That was his idea. And everything.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah, but he, we're running the lines, and Tom and I know our fucking job, so we're just bullshitting and riffing. Meanwhile, the poor crew, how the camera guy didn't drop it, I have no idea, because we had them in stitches for like a slap half hour straight. Just goofing and riffing. Ooh, this will fit. Yeah, let's try that. Got to the point. Jason's ready to roll. We've been ready. And I'm like, Jay, can we just chuck the script and do whatever the fuck we want? He's like, yeah, please.
Let me ask you another question. That bottle you're drinking out of, is that like fruit juice or is that the real shit?
Yeah, right.
I think
good.
I think Brooks, for legal reasons, should answer that question.
It's iced tea.
Iced tea. Okay.
And,
Yeah, that's it. Sweet tea.
Yeah, sweet tea.
It looked a lot like rum.
Yeah, it did.
Very believable, right?
Yeah.
Your guys' chemistry is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Tom was easy as fuck to work with. That whole shot, that whole shoot was great. Jason's a really he's an actor's director.
How was Choppy? Was Choppy a diva on set? The dog?
Say again?
How was Choppy the dog? Was he a diva or he was okay?
Nah, he's fine. Everybody was straight, man. It just Jay's a really easy dude to work with because he lets you do your fucking job because he has trust in in your ability. You know what I mean?
What I say is the script for me. It's the spirit of what needs to be said, not the letter of the law. And there's certain key things that need to be said, like certain words or phrases to get the point across for the scene, and which these guys nailed. They got it in there, but like the in betweens, they really their chemistry. I took like 3 or 4 different takes of the ad lib and combined them together to get like the gold from each one. So it was
What was the my hand hurts? We'll stop jerking off. Then was that written?
That was all ad lib.
No,
that was ad lib.
Yeah.
Yeah, and pulling my drawers out my I was like, man, I need something else, and he's like, I don't fucking know. I was like, well, I can't whip my shit out. I'll do this.
Yeah, I just turn around. You're like, hey, Jason, can I do this? And I see your zipper, your pants out. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Okay.
He's like, fuck yeah, let's do it. I think me and Jason might have been on Animal House and together in a formal life.
Yeah.
Like most things you let go. Like remember Jason Todd Jenkins to me at the end of Rosebud with Lar. He says, hey man, can I call her a CNUT? I go, no. And he's like, why not? I'm like, dude, everyone's gonna hate you. There's no you can do anything else, but you can't call her that. No way.
Yeah.
Jay, did you tell him about the tombstone kill? Like we had one tombstone.
That was one. We had a one take. Yeah, one time to do it. It was it was pre-scored a little bit there, so it would break in a few pieces a certain way, and because we had paint also within the cracks. and dust in there. But yeah, it was like probably 10 times turn. Like CG would turn and like hold it, like ready, 1, 2, 3, and practice over and over again. And we did one take and nailed it. And Rob dropped to the ground. I heard all this shit happening everywhere, and I was like, "Uh-oh, is he okay?" He sold that fall. Oh, good.
You fucking slapped a chunk of granite on his head. He's dead as fuck. Yeah.
Well,
Fucking
listen,
asshole.
well, listen. So Rob plays the killer in a movie, and he was telling us on our show that at the end of when he's chasing her through, where was it, through the basement of the hospital?
Bell Tower.
And they told you to bust through the wall or something like that. Is that what it was?
The door.
When you
Oh,
cut
the door.
When you cut yourself.
The door.
The door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kicked the door down.
And then he just keeps going. So yes, he's a master of his craft, I think, man. So that's
Working
somebody
on
I want on my team if Mark ever gets off of his ass and writes a fucking script.
Lazy
Let's
bastard.
go.
Well, hey, I'm gonna roll, Jay. I wanted to pop on and surprise the shit out of you. Oh yeah, wait a minute, one more thing. There you go. There you go, big guy. Just for you, baby.
I love you, Rob. You know
I love you too.
I'll see you.
Rob, thanks for stopping by, man. We appreciate you.
Have a good time. Love you guys. Peace.
Later. Bryce is still over here scratching his head. He's like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Yeah,
Probably just turned on at the nipple.
The Happy
Have you ever
Death Day.
Happy Death Day? Have you ever watched that one?
Yeah, I watched Happy Death Day.
He was the killer.
He's the
Jesus,
he's
I
the-
should have said
he was
something
the-
more.
he's the
He was the
he's
serial
the baby
killer.
face killer.
Okay, now that makes perfect sense. Now, yeah, that's the one about the girl whose birthday, it's like Groundhog Day.
Over and over again.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one.
Until she figures out who did it.
And then so Peter and Jason have you worked with them yet, Amber?
Yeah.
You worked with Rob?
Yeah, I'm part
Okay.
2.
Well,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
well, I didn't get to meet Rob, but he
Oh.
was in Vengeance 2.
Same with me. When I was there,
Same with
I
you.
shot different. I didn't meet him.
Oh, that's a shame, dude.
I should have been there, but I missed the flight. I'm pretty sure. So.
Well, we're still waiting for our invite for Laugh or you're
hold
gonna tell
on.
us more about
No,
this
hold
other
on.
movie.
One question before anything else. Okay. Hey, Jason,
Yeah.
when's Vengeance 2 DVD being released?
I
You know
placed the
yet?
order for it yesterday. Literally yesterday, we hit the button. We finally got all the files, got everything in there. It had to be compressed to get it all, and then the artwork had to be updated. So it's been a back and forth and with the company. But yeah, we literally placed the order yesterday.
Who the
Yeah,
fuck
I can't
has a
wait
DVD player anymore? Mark.
I do.
That's right.
I do. I still have a fucking VCR.
I've noticed physical media has been dying off a lot.
All right.
Or it was dying off, and then they brought back vinyl. So I don't really know what's going on anymore.
I've
love
sold
vinyl.
50 or 60.
Hey,
DVDs.
I
got.
do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
We have
I'm
half of a duo that just popped in to say hello to us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Linda Cruz. Linda and Harmony were on the show. Hey, Linda, how are you?
Good. How are y'all?
Fantastic.
good.
Hi.
Now,
what's
some of you
Go ahead.
might know her from TikTok. She does TikToks with her daughter Harmony, and she also does them by herself too.
I do.
Linda, this is Bryce up in the corner here. He was one of the ones that we were telling you to check out.
Hi.
Well, unless it depends. Some people need to check it out. Some people probably should stay far away from it. No, I'm a cesspool. Don't come check it out.
go? Everybody follow
I'm
everybody.
curious.
Let's go.
Now I'm curious. So Harmony couldn't make it tonight. The baby's 3 months now, and they've got their routine, and it gets kind of hard sometimes. So she's like, I don't know, Mom, it gets stressful at night. And I'm like, just don't worry about it. I got it. So
All good. I wouldn't come on this show either.
Hey, we made it a year. Come on.
I got a toddler who's creeping up on 2, so I understand that completely.
No, you're just getting into the fun stage.
Yeah, you're just starting.
Oh yeah,
Wait
I'm
till
at I'm at the stage where he climbs everything and he has an attitude when I tell him no. That's the stage we're at right now.
Mm-hmm.
He does not like no. It's his favorite word. He just doesn't like hearing it. You know what I mean? He loves saying it. He don't like hearing it.
Yeah.
Who likes the word no?
Yeah, he likes it.
I banned the word no when the rest of the kids were little.
Yeah.
I was just like, nobody
It doesn't
can say
work.
that word. That's a bad word.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Bad word.
Yeah. All right. We were getting ready to ask these guys about Laugh. About the movie Laugh.
I've been asking about Laugh. We just keep
Wait, I got
getting
a
off.
question. I got a question.
Oh, quit asking. Oh.
Laugh is a horror movie, correct?
Psychological horror movie, yes.
Yeah, so it's got something to do with laughing.
Not
wanting to laugh. Or I don't know. I'm just trying to guess.
Right there.
Bryce, you got it.
Yeah. So I'll give you a little bit. It has to do with the main character, me, and about an issue in laughing and why is that? And as the movie portrays, and the bad demon clown laughs all the time, and as the movie unfolds, you start to realize why. And it plays a huge part, not only in the film, but in the ending.
Great. I love it. That's a great idea.
Can we see
So
that?
dope.
Oh, that's nice.
It looks sick.
Nobody's
who created the character?
Who created it?
As far as the makeup and that. Who created the character in that?
Me. So I wrote him, and then I wanted him to look a certain way, and I kind of picked ones online, then gave it to this girl, Evie, who was a makeup, and Naomi with Jason, and they put that together. And then he has a different look at night. He's got UV contacts. He's called the Reaper when he turns into the bad guy, and he looks a little different. So
I like that.
Perfect.
it came out good,
So
better
good.
than I thought.
You just make me want to watch it even more.
The 13th.
When will we get to see it?
The teaser trailer is the third. Even though the teaser trailer is like over 2 minutes, it's the 13th. But you don't. There's so many visuals that you don't get a lot of the story, but you get a little bit of it. But you get some crazy visuals.
Is there any timetable on when it'll actually be done and everybody will be able to see?
We shoot again June 17th to June 26th, and then it won't come out till either the end of that year or the beginning of the next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then next year, Jason, you guys have a great movie, seems like, coming out. And I mean, just looking at the teaser trailer right there alone that you guys made, The Death of Snow White.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that one. That one looks freaking badass.
Oh, thank you. You asked me a lot of fun.
Oh man, it sounds great.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Give me a synopsis. I want to know.
Yeah, exactly. I'm curious now.
Spill the beans.
It's we were going back closer to the roots of the Grimm brothers, in the darker times, the darker fairy tales, when people out in Europe would tell their little kids fairy tales, and they would scare the crap out of them because it's it's darker. And so we have an opportunity. We have a story we can tell and want to tell, and now's the time. We got a couple of the Snow White films coming out, but we wanted to put the horror edge on it and make it a little darker, more brutal, and got together. And the story we came up with hasn't been told. It's within the universe and the mythology, the fantasy, or whatever of Snow White itself, and hits all those key points. But we kind of touch on things that haven't really been played with in movies yet. So, and it's just going to be a lot of darkness and horror, body horror, gore, that kind of thing in it.
And if I may, it's not one of these movies that are out there to just try to grab attention / money, like Pooh Bear, Blood Honey, whatever the fuck. It's nothing like that. It's not a slasher that just wears a mask and uses a name to garner attention. Jason wrote this from the ground roots up, with like many characters that could be in other sequels or branch off into other movies. It's really, really a lot of time and investment. It's not just some crap money grab at all.
He's got a lot of people he got a lot of people's attention with that, from what I've seen, reading online and stuff like that. He's got a lot of people's attention with it.
1.4 million views in 6 days.
Yeah.
That's
amazing.
And then the press release went out, hit 218 news channels and US and Canada and another like Associated Press, like tons and tons of places out there. It was amazing.
At 2 million views, Amber said she's going to do a nude scene for the movie if it was 2 million. So that's,
I mean,
I'm about to say I'd do a whole lot for 2 million. I'd do a whole lot for 2 million.
Linda, what have you guys been up to? I know with the babies and everything, you guys are you stepping back from TikTok? Are you still putting new content out there?
We're ramping up. We just hired someone recently to kind of help us be a little bit more organized and get things posted more consistently, and also to help watch the babies. But this week we've done very well. We've been like nonstop with outfit changes and more TikToks and trying to do some of our old stuff, and then also, incorporate the vlogging and that kind of stuff as well. So we're trying to like change with TikTok, but then also stay true to our fans, because that's why they started watching us in the first place.
What's your TikTok, Linda?
Linda Cruz.
Okay. I will check it out.
And then there's another one. It's Linda and Harmony. Is that right? Is that the other actual page, or?
Well, Harmony has hers. Hers is Mega Harmony. And then I have mine, and then we just go on each other's.
Okay. And then
we do a lot of like, we've been trying to do more of, like Friends episodes and things like that, like bring those little character stuff back in. We always had a lot of fun doing it, so we're trying to get back to that too.
And then your is it your husband or your boyfriend? Your husband, right?
Let's go with husband.
I'm gonna go with husband. Is he still rocking in a band?
He's always rocking, absolutely.
And what's the name of his band?
Autumn Rising.
Autumn Rising.
Eventually, we're just gonna have to have him on the show.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. He's funny, so
and maybe we could convince him to make us a theme song.
Amber also has a boyfriend. Say boyfriend.
Fiance.
There you go.
Yeah,
and he's also in a band.
Yes.
And the name of that band?
Until I Wake.
Well, there you go.
They're on tour right now.
It's Autumn Rising Until I Wake.
Badass rock name.
And we thought we would get girls from making movies, but it's not working. I should have went into a rock band. You don't even have to be. I'm not saying your husbands aren't good looking. I'm just saying there's rock band guys that are ugly as hell that pull hot chicks. So I should have went that way.
You want to know something funny? I grew my hair long because when I was in high school, I was a big grunge rock guy, which is kind of funny, being as that was 20, 30 years ago now. But I was a big grunge dude. And so I grew my hair long, and I was like, I'm going to be a rock star. And 10 years later, my hair's long, and I've never touched a guitar. So I got half of it done. I accomplished half of it.
Listen, if you shave your face, we might be able to ask Jason or Peter if they can make you one of the final girls.
hey, like I said earlier, I'll do a whole lot for that 2 million. I'll come on. I can be a kill in a movie. I would love that.
We all want that, except Brian. He wants to be the killer.
Yeah, I don't want to die, bro. I'm too fragile.
Oh, it's fun dying.
Is the best thing ever.
Scaredy cat. I don't know that I like. I have to watch Disney movies to go to sleep at night. I'm a total baby.
What else are you like Brian? When else are you gonna die and enjoy it? You know what I'm saying? Like when you die for real life, it's gonna suck. But this is a way to die and enjoy it.
Yeah, I get it.
It's got a point. So much fun, especially when Jason kills you.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
I'll be showing all my friends like, yeah, this he killed me right here in this scene right here.
Yeah.
Watch he stabbed me in the titty and my titty flopped out.
Yeah, did you see that?
It's a fact. Yeah. He just ripped my eyeball out and snapped my neck. No big deal.
Did you see how my head rolled across the pavement? Did you see that?
Yeah.
He bowled with my face.
Jason, we got to do your kill count, dude, for the fan films. You got to be up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be 100.
I think
a lot.
Yeah, I think it's over 100.
Oh, for sure, dude. Vengeance 1 had like what, 40, 50 kills?
It's like 46.
Yeah.
Good God.
Vengeance 2 is like 38 or 40.
Roseblood was like 16 for Jason. Yeah.
Damn.
It's up there. Then Diced, I mean, add all that stuff together.
Oh, Diced is like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I wonder what movie has the highest kill count, like horror wise.
It depends.
Like on the big screen stuff.
I guess anything really.
Back in the 80s, RoboCop was supposedly the most violent film back in the 80s, but it's changed over the years.
Yeah. And you have to figure, is it like on-screen scene deaths, or is it like
just in general?
Yeah, blows up.
Like Jason X.
I would say on-screen deaths.
Yeah, I don't know. Like some of those Rambos are fucking up there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jason X, when the ship goes through that city and blows it up.
Oh
they interviewed the director. He said, "We're not counting that, but if we wanted to," he said, around 10,000 people lived in that city when it went through it.
Oh wow!
So that technically would be the record, I guess.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
All right, are we just gonna sit here and look at each other now?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm just lost. I'm just so lost in your eyes right now, Brian.
Oh, stop it!
Oh wow!
What is that? What is that behind you right there? That is so badass. I've been looking at it the whole time.
Oh, that thing right there? That's
Yeah,
the talking shit. That's our talking shit mascot. He is.
Oh, that's bad fucking.
That is the Rock version.
I need to step it
please.
up. I got fucking bricks back here, man. That's all I got.
Oh no!
When
I used to love your backgrounds. Your backgrounds were like construction paper that said what you were doing.
remember
And I was
that?
like, "This is
Yeah.
fantastic!" Yes.
So when I first started going live, I had no idea how to do any of the, like the screen. I didn't know anything about it. I would just go live, and I didn't know how to have the little thing going at the bottom with the notes and stuff. So I would literally take paper, notebook paper, and I would write my ads and everything right here, and I would tape it to the wall. And I'd be sitting here talking, and all my points would be on a piece of paper on the wall back there. But people loved it. People absolutely loved it. They said it fed in with what I do. But I thought I was looking dumb as hell when I first did it. I really did.
He's got the Facebook logo drawn on a piece of paper. He's like, "Follow me right here at the."
Hey Bryce, I got a teaching moment for you, Bryce. Did you know if you take your phone right now and turn it sideways, you'll fill in that whole black square?
Really?
Watch this.
Hold on.
He must have the lock on.
I might have the lock on.
Yeah, take the lock off.
I got the lock on. That's probably what it is.
If you take the lock off, it'll fill in sideways.
Okay. Let's see here. Am I still live when I leave this?
No. Yeah, you're not there.
But you can hear me though, can't you?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm currently in my settings.
Sorry,
He's doing the unlock on the phone.
I thought it was gonna go.
You got him busy for a few minutes.
At least he's not me, like 100 years old, going, "How the fuck do I work this phone again?"
Jason Brooks taught me that years ago.
Turning the phone sideways.
Yeah, Jason. You're like, I remember my phone be up and down. You're like, dude, you gotta turn it sideways. I'm like, oh.
I don't know that he knows how to come back.
Yeah.
Look, I got an iPhone, and if I need my flashlight, if I go to my flashlight and I got something on the screen, I can't find my flashlight. So I'm like, how the fuck do I get this thing to work? Somebody was like, just shake it. I was like, what? Yeah, you just shake the phone. Evidently, the flashlight comes on. I don't want to do it right.
It's not working.
Hold on. I gotta look.
Let's see here.
No, it's not working.
So now we're just all over here shaking our phones. This is great.
We're like, what's
It's not working.
I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm just, there's
He
so
just
much
can't
sick
find
shit.
it.
Oh, wait a minute. Nope.
Don't worry about
Well, figure it out.
Harmony texted and she said hi.
Tell her we said hello,
Oh, no.
and we are still watching her content as well. So I told Mark, I was like, dude, there's parts of our show, little parts of our show that are funny, and we need to take those parts and we need to post them on like TikTok or something.
Yeah,
He's like,
Absolutely.
That means that he wants me to do that shit.
or reels.
I have a full-time job, bud.
On TikTok and Reels, you should be doing that. Like that time when you got the bladder infection thing confused with the birth control.
What?
You remember?
Oh, you're talking about the joke that I was
funny.
telling. It was just a joke.
That was hilarious.
It was just a joke.
It was funny.
I'm just gonna keep it like this. I ain't had time to look for it.
Right.
He said I can't find it.
I can't find it. There's too much setting shit, too much display, brightness, all this other shit. I don't care. We'll figure it out later, boys.
But just so you know, now you know.
Thank you. I appreciate that, though. Thank you.
And knowing is half the battle.
That's right. Knowing is half the
Joe.
battle. Doing is the other half, and that's
So,
the battle that I
Linda,
usually lose.
I went to your TikTok. Is it just all these little dancing videos of you and the girl in sports?
It's a lot of those, and it's the vlogging. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
If you really want, if you want to be disappointed, go look at my content.
Go ahead.
Here, I got you.
American.
Hold on. I got you. Hang on a second.
Queued up. You had this queued up, ready to go.
I did. Hold on.
Make sure it has sound.
I got you. Hold on. Ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh boy.
Owner of Best Head Mechanics. I want to make sure that you get the best quality, which is why I stay up 6 weeks at a time perfecting my craft, hot wiring vehicles down at the junkyard. You'd be surprised what you can get running with some WD-40 and 2 duster cans to the face. Speaking of that, we're not responsible for tags here, so you might want to put a padlock on it. We find change in your console, we're just going to assume it's a tip. We got a bad habit of peeking through windows here, so we like to put trash bags on all of them. Otherwise, we can get lost again. Is it cool if I come around 2 a.m.? Payment, hell, we accept cash, credit. We'll trade your catalyst converter. Let's see. Oh, hell, we'll take coloring books. Just don't bring them, while we're still working. Hell, we won't get shit done the rest of the day. Our competition over at Crackhead Joe's thinks they can handle us, which is why I put sugar in their tanks. I think that about sums it. Oh, yeah, that's right. If you find any missing teeth, please return them. We're trying to keep the tooth fairy in business. My name is...
That's just one of them. It's fantastic. Like
2 duster cans to the face.
Yeah, 2 duster cans to the face.
That's awesome.
I think I actually have one. I think I made one yesterday about Georgia, just talking shit about the state of Georgia.
You did,
and I think it got a little over 700K in one day.
Wow.
Why don't you just start doing?
He's telling people don't come to Georgia.
Oh yeah, I just shit all on Georgia, but in a funny way, kind of.
Well, why don't you just do one for every state then?
I haven't been to every state. I don't know enough.
You've been Florida's just like Georgia in a way, except we have.
There's a little decline there, but yeah.
Yeah, a little. Little. Brian does live here.
Whoa! Hold on now. So I've been trying to do TikToks and stuff, and I don't know. I think I'm funny. I don't know how other people feel.
Oh, dude, let me tell you this. Go ahead.
Can't hear it.
Can't hear it.
Sorry. What happened?
It's very low.
I was on a cruise ship, bud. What do you want from me?
He'll be all right.
Your ass didn't take me, so fuck you.
I was a little tipsy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, hey, this
I love how Brian showed a clip, I'm guessing, to like show that he was funny and nobody laughed.
Because we couldn't hear it.
Listen, my daughter and her boyfriend do the same thing all the time. It's like, okay, I'm like, hey, I gotta go make a video real quick. And they were like, the first thing they say is, you know what I love? Because that's my gimmick. Like, do you know what I love? I love Chinese food. I really don't, though. I hate Chinese food. Oh, I don't know what animal I'm really eating.
That personal.
I agree with you.
Look at this guy.
We have another entrant into the podcast gauntlet.
All I can say is Brian and Mark is the check better fucking clear this time.
Dude. Lower the voice, just a little louder. My God.
Well, sorry, it's my broadcasting mic. Sorry, Mark.
What's up, dude?
I think you sound great. Don't listen to them.
I mean, it should. This is what I get for my radio broadcasting school that I'm almost done with.
Found it on Temu.
Yeah.
Found it on Temu. It was shaped like a dildo.
Never seen a red dildo before.
Well,
evidently, Brian has. I mean,
Jason,
evidently.
I don't believe that, Peter.
I hate to leave y'all, but I need to go change a diaper and bathe the baby.
And not talk about dildos. Have a good
All
night.
right, guys. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thanks for
Bye.
coming.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
But do you know how to get me off here? Or do I have to do this?
You can just click
We
on
got
it.
you. We got
It
you.
leaves
We got
Steve.
We
you.
got you.
Oh my goodness. All right. So yeah. So what do you guys want to talk about?
You just had to bring up the dildo, didn't you?
I'm sorry. I mean, look at the thing. It's
Speaking of
He knew when-
dildos, I saw this thing. I don't know if it's a real thing or not, but
Is
it's
it back
to
here?
make your farts smell like different things.
Yes, they do have those. I was reading about that.
what?
Rewind.
Yeah.
Rewind. What were we just
Yeah.
talking about?
Well, I don't know why dildos reminded me of that, of like shoving something up something. That I guess that's what.
They got underwear that for women and men that you can actually wear. That when you fart, it makes your fart smell better.
That's so weird.
Did you ever see the? You guys ever seen the poopery stuff?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I've
So-
used
Those
it.
commercials
It's
are
fantastic.
funny.
So I'm like a neat freak, and if any girl ever like burps or farts in front of me, it's over. Like we're done dating, kind of thing, right? So, and I shower like 3 times a day, and I'm like the craziest germ freak, neat freak you've ever met in your life. So I told the girl, like, listen, I know what you gotta do, but if I ever smell anything or anything, it's fucking over. Like I'm not gonna fucking make a sandwich out of your ass anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I went in the bathroom once and there was this jar. I'm like, what's this? She's like, you told me. So I bought poopery and it puts a layer and the tub, and then when you poop, it like covers the layer over with this like
Yeah.
lemon
Oh, yeah.
shit, and then you flush it and it never like smells anywhere.
Oh shit.
But that's how crazy I drove that girl.
Oh my god.
Listen, Bryce, this is free content for you.
I'm taking
Use-
notes.
Use it.
Poopery, bro.
Poopery. You gotta be like, anybody ever heard of this shit?
Yeah.
Poopery.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man, that's
Dude,
great.
watch the commercials. They're fucking hilarious.
It's this English lady making these funny commercials. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So funny.
I did Activia. You remember, you guys know Activia, right? It's
Yeah, the yogurt.
yeah,
Yeah, the Jamie
so
Lee
Women's
Curtis
yogurt.
their jingle is Activia.
Yeah.
It makes you poop. It's great. Like they just don't say. You know who's the lead for that, right? You know who got the part for
Jamie Lee.
Activia?
Oh
God
my
damn it!
God.
Why? I didn't want to know that Jamie Lee shit. Like that's. I didn't want to know.
All
I
women
mean,
shit.
gotta stay young somehow.
I guess pooping makes you young. Is that what you're saying?
That's what Steven's going with here.
Well, I mean,
When you
Okay.
get older, you
to be
gotta
able to
start-
keep coming
Dude,
after Michael Myers, she's got to have some secret ingredient.
You gotta incorporate some fiber. That's really the biggest key. You get older, eat some fiber. I'm 27. I know.
How did we get on the subject of shit?
It's because it's
Oh.
the Talking Shit podcast, and we're.
Yes,
Oh.
we're-
I
See,
thought that's what the whole point
Amber
is. To go here
gets
and
it.
talk shit.
I got it.
Oh, dude, that's what we got to do. We got to get Poopery on the to be one of our
Oh.
Your sponsor.
brands, and we can absolutely.
Okay, you send him a message.
No problem. You got it. I got this. I got.
You're not that
Jamie
far off.
Rice.
The name of the show is Talking Shit, so they might even look at it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
we've already
Bryce.
talked about his Ponzi scheme or pyramid scheme, whatever the hell he wants.
Oh
to
no,
call it.
definitely
no,
not me.
that's
not me. That's Jeff.
Yeah, that's Jeff.
Oh,
And they were
and,
they're supposed to be on the show. I don't know where they're at yet.
and Glick, this is the only way I remain relevant is if I come on other people's shows because my podcast sucks.
Is that
We
the
didn't say
Gervais? Is
that.
that the wife behind you?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Oh, hello.
Alyssa.
Hi.
Alyssa, say hi. Or just wave.
Her mouth is full of food.
What
What
else?
you want her to do? What you want her to do? Spit the food out and say hi?
I don't know. I got kicked off a podcasting network because I didn't. So
Fuck that network. They're trash.
Tell us the tea. What happened there? Or tell
oh
me.
boy,
Oh, I think
So
I know that one. I think
I
know.
had to. I had
So
to
we used to
guess
be on this thing called the Deluxe Edition Network. I don't care. I'll
I
talk
remember.
about it all fucking day.
I
Yeah.
remember.
Oh no,
And-
I was gonna talk about it.
So go ahead. It was
I-
Deluxe
I
Edition
had-
Network.
Whatever they want to call themselves.
Say the fucking name. Don't be
The
scared.
Deluxe Edition Network because they were called the Deluxe Edition. So, but anyway, I was very hungry that night and hadn't eaten. Had just gotten off work, and my guest at the time was running a little bit late. So I started eating while waiting for him to come on the show. And I got fired from a network because of it.
Because you're eating?
Yes.
Eating live on the show.
But yet this person that fired me had been on their show numerous times puking while being overly intoxicated.
That's messed up.
Yeah, Casey does. They do stupid things.
Hey, real quick, guys. Can I just ask one favor from Bryce? Bryce, can you? Are you a monologue guy? Can you do this line for us?
Okay. Oh, talking about the Matthew McConaughey line?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let's see. Let me hear him first.
It sucks. I can't even hear it.
Turn up your volume on your computer.
Yeah. It's all the way up.
Same old shit.
Look.
Yeah. Working for the city. Working there.
It sucks. It's not me.
If it's not the computer, it's the player you're using. Something.
Is that the Dazed and Confused?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's simple. That's what is it? What did he say? That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I keep getting older and they stay the same age.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember.
He's got multiple ones from him. Obviously, the all right. Hey, you guys smoke dope? No. Be cooler if you did.
You did.
That's right. Bryce, do you smoke dope?
What's up?
Do you smoke dope?
Do I smoke dope?
It'd be cool if you did.
Once upon a time, I may have partaken in that.
We're talking about marijuana, because yes, I do a lot of that.
See, do you have a card?
That's
you guys
where
get cards in
99% of my
Georgia.
ideas come from.
When you smoke weed,
and my fucking mind just pew.
Hey,
that.
It made
So I
Jimi
just found
Hendrix and a lot of artists famous. So I mean, hey, you know.
there you
Gave
go.
them
I just
creative-
found out what it's the gateway for. Then it's the gateway to comedy.
The thing with me is I've always been ate up with ADHD really, really bad, and my mind runs 1,000 times an hour. So like, it's hard for me to manage everything because I'm thinking of all 100 things I got to do at one time, trying to do them all at the same time. And it really helps calm me down and where I can organize myself and you know, and as long as it's helping me and it's not, you know, being negative in any way, you know, then I'm cool with it.
Hey Bryce, what do you? I'm similar to that. What do you do when there's a threesome with two different girls? Do you not know which one to work first, or do you have to think about it, or what's the procedure then?
Well, I usually look to my left and ask my old lady what she wants to do first.
Good answer. Good answer. God damn, that was great.
I thought I had him, but he was smooth. He was good.
Let me tell you something. As soon as we get off here, my old lady's gonna walk in here, and she was like, "You almost,
She already
up.
saw it.
Yeah.
You almost."
She got the shoe ready, right?
Oh yeah, that thing's like about to come through the house like a boomerang.
Steven, careful, yours is right there too. Can she hear us?
No.
I think you got that one earpiece in.
I have to, or else I can't hear anyone.
Oh.
Because my microphone doesn't go off the regular speakers.
Hey, Mark and Brian, where are you guys in Florida?
We are in
Citrus
a little
County.
podunk place called Citrus County, Florida.
What side's that?
We're in the armpit of Florida, so
West side.
West side.
West side?
You're near the Panhandle, like above Clearwater?
No. We're
above Clearwater.
But we're right there in that little bend.
Right
before
before
you
the
get to
Panhandle. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep. Our county looks like a barking dog.
It
actually looks like this right here, dude.
We're only
it looks like the
hour from Tampa.
Yeah. I'll be in West Palm Beach, which is like 5 hours from you. But
I love West Palm
4
Beach.
hours. Yeah.
Pretty.
What are you doing in West Palm?
It's
having surgery, bro. Yeah.
Good place for it then.
If I would have thought about it, I would have daggone. We should have planned something when I went to the
I
Rumble
told
down
you.
there.
We told you.
You should have. You should just
We
be like,
told you
hey, I'm
we
going
were
to
on
Florida.
the-
I'd have been like, bro.
It was in St. Petersburg. How far are y'all from St. Petersburg? 'Cause I know St.
We're in
Petersburg.
30 minutes, bro.
Oh yeah, see.
I'd have been like, let's go to Top Golf.
It was like 1 a.m. by the time we got out of that place with the parking and everything.
Brian, Mark, I lived in Pinellas Park. I lived right there in St. Pete.
Yeah, I remember you telling us that.
110th Avenue North on Route 19.
So you, so you know where exactly where we are because you're going to come straight down 19.
19 north over the humps, and then I would take a left to go to Pier 50, whatever, on Clearwater all the time.
Okay,
where Hogan's Shop is and stuff over there.
Yeah.
I
know. Exactly I wasn't aware.
The original Hooters is there. The original Hooters is still there. In Clearwater.
What'd you say, Bryce?
I said I wasn't aware. You know, when you go into St. Petersburg, there's that long bridge you got to cross.
There's 3 of them.
3 of them. Yeah.
When I first the one that he went was
Suncoast or Franklin. Franklin.
It was one of those. All I know was I've
been
on a bridge that long before. I've been on big bridges, but not one that long. You know, without having ground somewhere.
Shit, go to Virginia, dude. They got some fucking bridges. Oh, go to New York.
I heard that one to get to New Orleans. I heard that one to get to New Orleans was pretty big. Is it New Orleans or somewhere in Louisiana?
It's probably. Here's what you do, Bryce. Go take a trip to New York, and I want you to cross the Verrazano.
The Verrazano?
Verrazano. Starts with a V. Verrazano.
Gotcha.
Here's why. You're going to need your debit card and your credit to cross that son of a bitch.
Not anymore. Take pictures.
What?
I'll stay my ass home.
They take pictures of your car.
Oh, they take pictures of your shit.
Yeah.
How much is it now, though?
Well, if you go to Manhattan, is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Manhattan just passed a tax where it's like $37 if you're a truck. It's $25 if you're a car. Within certain areas, forget the tolls, just to be in the area.
No fucking way.
Yeah. That's why I love talking to Peter Anthony. He keeps telling me why I shouldn't go to New York.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's just
if you've never been, you need to go and experience it. Though you need to go to Times Square, you need to go check it out.
When COVID happened, literally hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers. All my friends they sell real estate. Hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers left New York City and moved to Connecticut because it was such a shithole during COVID and violence and fucking destruction and all kinds of shit. So they left because it got so expensive and violent.
Yeah. I can't deal with big cities. I lived in Orlando.
Neither can I.
I lived in Orlando for like 3 months, and I was like, no, I got to come back home. This ain't it. I'm not a fan of anywhere where there's traffic. Like where I live, if I want to go somewhere, I can drive 20 minutes and I might see 3 or 4 cars the entire time. But when I go to these big cities and there's, everyone's ass to elbow, I'm not a big fan of it.
I can go to visit, but I won't go to. I don't want to live in a big city.
Dude, we don't even want to go to Orlando. Mark and I don't want to go to fucking Orlando.
Orlando was a shit show.
There's a lot of cool shit that happens in Orlando, but we're just god, fuck Disney. Dude.
Yeah, but if you take one wrong turn in Orlando, and you'll know something.
But Tampa's getting to be that same way too. So
a lot of places are, man. A lot of places are getting really bad. People in general are getting bad.
Yeah.
We have another guest.
Hold up, wait a minute. Before we bring that guest on, Jason's over here being quiet.
Yeah.
Well,
Jason doesn't talk.
Jason and I
normally talks
soon, so
we have a production meeting that started.
We have a production meeting that we're supposed to be on.
Right now?
You're right. 4 minutes ago started.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
Well, go do
So
your
why don't
meeting,
you guys go do that?
All right. That's why we're getting emails and messages about it right now.
Yeah.
It's nice seeing you guys again.
All right, you too. Thanks for having us on.
You too, man.
Bye, guys.
See you. Thank you.
Right.
You know what? Yeah, okay, I'm not relevant, Glick. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm going to be taking that belt at our first wrestling show there, buddy.
Stuff be relevant when you're not me.
So
Daddy's home.
Glick hosts a podcast called Nonsensical Nonsense, Amber. So if you've not heard of it.
I have. I did see something about it earlier, actually.
I'm sorry.
Nonsensical Nonsense is the podcast. We were talking about the pyramid scheme earlier. That's not him. It's not.
No, that's not me.
It's Chet.
Where's Jeff at? He called me a fucking traitor. So get him in here.
He is probably working on trying to sell Walmart or Kmart or Sears or somebody into the green energy plan and the health plan that he had.
He's still trying to figure out a way how his and Brian's Ponzi scheme or pyramid scheme can work together.
For an easy $1,400 a week, we can get you green energy.
For $1,400 a week, you can actually say you care about the environment.
Yeah, no, he called me a traitor earlier because you know, I picked your 5 over his.
Well, I don't know.
Now
why
wait
they
a minute. What are we talking about? The 5. Let's talk
so,
about this.
So we used to do a thing on the show when we were like babies, like you guys. You know, we've been in this game for a long time now. We're old dogs, man.
Been doing this for 4 years.
They've only been doing it for a year. We used to do a starting 5 where basically we would have a category like this week. You know, we brought it. We haven't done it in close to a year now. Like television shows, if you could go back and watch them again, but not have any
knowledge of them,
memory or knowledge of that show. So it's like you get to watch it for the first time ever again. So we each draft, and we do like a football style draft where we have the first round. Everybody kind of circles, you know, takes turns picking one pick. Yeah. Well, no, it's not really a snake. If you got the first pick, you go right back in.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we've tried to do the snake before. And then we compile the list and throw them up on social media and let the followers vote on it. Well, we stopped doing it because I won 27 times in a row.
Is it pure luck?
That's where the belt came from. Because I started.
Yeah, it wasn't rigged or anything at all.
It can't be rigged. It goes up on our social media, and the followers vote, or our listeners, or whatever. Now, some people do like to try to play with the voting and stuff like that, like Jeff's doing right now. He put it on his personal page, which is a no, and he's got all his little minions in his pyramid scheme voting for him, and it's just like, you know, that's not going to fly.
How do I get a pyramid scheme? The pyramid is usually a person or a team whose main job is to recruit people below them, and those people under them are promised big profits if they can recruit more people.
Jeff's people.
There's 3 ways to tell if it's a pyramid scheme. Let me show you. Number 1, there's a buy-in. To even join the organization, there's some sort of startup fee or education fee. They'll sell you based on emotion, saying that you can quit your job, work fewer hours, and become really rich really fast. Number 3, there's no actual product. Oftentimes, the pyramids.
And we're going to move you to Paris, France for free.
Yeah. I thought that was Jeff for a second doing that video.
Brian, I can't share that with you right now.
What's that?
I was going to show you what they've had out and what they were talking about their starting 5.
It's cool. We're going back to the show. We're going to take it over. I mean, we're going to be guest again on the show.
Yeah.
No, actually, in March we are going to be doing a co-show on mental health.
Yeah, we're gonna.
That's the talking. That's the. Let's see. That's the
talking shit nonsense.
No.
No, it's the talking nonsense.
Nonsense shit.
Yeah. Talking nonsense and nonsensical shit.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
So we discussed the future divorces coming up between our 2 shows, and it was brought to my attention that much like you guys have Steven Jarvis is kind of like your child. Our child, Connor, said, "What's going to happen to me in the divorce?" And I said, "Don't worry, sport. I'll see you every other weekend. You can go live with Jeff."
You could have told him that Steven needs a co-host.
Been doing it for 4 years by myself, buddy, and I'll keep doing it for 4 years.
Steven doesn't want a co-host. Steven's like, I got this fucking shit. He's a gamer. He's gonna do his thing. Bryce is gonna take over the fucking internet because he's gonna fucking game on fucking Twitch, and he's gonna smoke everybody. I'm gonna get on there with him and just be like, come on, let's go play some Call of Duty. Because I was just there with you, Glick.
Fucking God,
I was there. Oh, by the way, it's free for the next 3 days. So
yeah,
since
I'm
you
still
don't want to
not
buy
fucking
it,
downloading it.
You're downloading it? Oh, good.
No, I'm not gonna download it.
Go fucking download the game.
No, I got more shit to
hey,
figure out.
Hey, hold on. Amber, what what movie or anything that you have coming up next?
I think next is 259. I know Cody's been working on that, and then I do film. Okay, I have a couple things. I do film Amos 2 in June. That's an alien movie. That'll be fun. And then I don't know exactly when I film the Farmhouse Murders, but that's coming up too.
Yeah, I was gonna. I just seen that. I've seen a lot of people are being cast for it now.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm pretty excited. I get to play a girl named Amber.
Well, that's
who's
gonna be
actually
easy to
a
remember.
podcast host, which it just works nicely.
You gonna have Mark as your co-host or what?
Sure.
Hey, and dead right off the rip. It's like Mark's sitting there. He's like, "Okay, I got it. We're up and running," and then dead. He's just.
Well, why do you think he stopped being a co-host of another particular show?
Because he wanted to have his own show, bud. You can't blame him. That's fucking Johnny Carson over there. Look at him. He's
Johnny
as tall as him
Carson.
and everything. Okay, well, whatever. Somebody not funny. Pick somebody. Pick somebody who used to host a fucking show.
Jimmy Fallon.
Oh no, Jimmy Fallon's funny.
he's still.
Jimmy Kimmel. I don't. Whoever you want to pick.
Jimmy Kimmel started Girls and Trampolines, so fuck you.
Yeah, now he's
Okay,
crybaby.
and now he's a crybaby bitch.
Trevor Noah, there you go. Hey, Trevor Noah, there he is.
Oh, I can't stand that guy.
There you go.
Yeah, not a fan of Trevor Noah.
Not a fan.
Well, none of us are a fan of Jarvis.
I just don't like his accent. His
accent.
Yeah, his accent just rubs me the wrong way.
He's like British or something, and he's a black British guy.
Yeah.
Or is he pretend British guy?
No, he's
a pretend British.
Oh man.
I'm just saying. Is he black? Even? I mean,
Is he a man? I mean, it is 2024.
Yeah, we
whatever you want.
This past year, we had some guys come over from South Africa to work with us in the fields and stuff, and they're white. They're white South Africans, right? But if you ask them what they'll tell you they're African Americans, and it's like, but when they tell people around here that, they look at them crazy because it's, but they're African Americans. They're from South Africa,
They're
it's
Africans
weird.
who have come over
Such a
and now
weird
they're
thing.
Americans. So African American.
Thanks for explaining that, Brian.
It's funny, bro. Come on.
When Bryce said was funny, you explaining it to us
Okay, I'm
wasn't.
sorry.
Oh, the explanation is bad. Don't ever. I've noticed that with any of my comedy. Never explain it. You just let people
show it.
run with.
Shut
the
up,
stupidness.
Glick.
Yeah, let them run with the stupidness, and it filters out. It works well that way.
What, Jarvis?
One time.
One time it was the entire night. Every joke you said, you explained.
I'm sorry, okay? People say I'm funny. I don't see it, okay?
I don't know who these people
Neither do
are.
we.
Yeah.
Good God, is this the everybody
live in
coming
your
here and
house?
shit on this dude? What is this?
Oh, that's normal. Like my fucking wife, if she would get her ass on here, yet I'm
She would
supposed
do
to
it
get-
too.
Oh yeah,
You should hear her on the when she's gaming. It's funny as hell.
I'm like fucking Rod. I'm the reincarnation of Rodney Dangerfield. I get no fucking respect. Everyone keeps telling me my podcast is okay, and it's just like, why you gotta lie to me?
What is hold
Listen.
on.
I was waiting for Glick to say something.
Yeah, Glick waits until I gets off his show all the
Who's saying
time.
these things to you, Jarvis? Who's telling you these things, Jarvis?
That's it. You fucking Mark. Mark keeps Mark. I usually
Bryce
tell
is
Mark
writing
like
shit down. He's getting some content now. He's like, got this, bro. We're
Look, I
making
had
it."
to say it.
I've told Mark legitly for 4 years that I want to quit doing the podcast, and he keeps telling me why. You're good at it,
Hey,
and I'm like, no, I'm not.
I said it one time, and it was the first time you were a guest on the show. I had to be nice.
I got something to say. Before I started doing good on my videos, I probably posted for about 3 years and had no.
Oh, it
I mean,
sucks.
Yeah, for 3 or 4 years I posted. I would get 10 views. I would get like maybe 3 or 4 likes. Most of them would be like my family. And I just kept staying consistent with it, which was weird because there were times where like people, you know, would kind of look at me like, dude, why don't you go out and get a real fucking job, you fucking loser, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. But you just stay consistent with it, man. It'll work out. You gotta fall into the groove and figure out what it is, because you'll it's all about what you're passionate about. You know what I mean? It took me a long time to figure it out, but I wouldn't just quit, man. I'd definitely stay with it.
And let me ask you a question, Bryce. You talked to a guy reached out to you when you started doing your comedy and was like, hey, why don't you start doing it this way? Who was that exactly? You told us who that was once before.
Oh, you're talking about you must be talking about Dylan King Lazy Eye.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We have reached out to him, and we're gonna try to get him on the show.
Yeah. He's a good buddy of mine. We've actually since then grown to be friends. We talk from time to time, and we actually were gonna talk in talks of doing some videos together, some skits together, stuff like that. But it'd be pretty cool.
Hopefully we can get him on the show. So
I reached out to him.
Those guys are.
He's the thing with him. I will say this: I give him a lot of props in the world. He's a recovering addict. You know, I give him all the love and support. I hope he keeps going. But he'll be the first to tell you, like he's so busy. He's kind of like me, just constantly. You know, his mind's constantly running 100 miles an hour. He's, you know, so I mean, I understand. He's probably just busy or nothing or something like that. I mean, I'll see if I can't reach out to him and see if I can't get him on here, and I might come on here with him. We come on together.
That'll work. I sent him he sent us a thing back asking a link for one of our shows. So I sent him the one of CJ Graham.
Mm-hmm.
And I should have just sent him yours, but you know, he knows your shit. So
yeah,
we wanted to try something different.
Yeah, he actually, funny thing about it, I gave him my number. We've had each other's numbers for like a little bit, but we never texted or anything like that. And then one day he just FaceTimes me out of nowhere. Just FaceTimes me and it's like, hey man, like I got this great idea for this skit, you know, more like a short movie. I don't know if do you guys know Trailer Park Boys?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I love Bubbles.
You guys know how before they started the Trailer Park Boys, how they had that little short movie? It was like on Netflix at some point, but they made like this 30, 35 minute, just a short film. That was kind of like the prelude to Trailer Park Boys. And that's what he was wanting to do, like a 20, 30 minute, just short, you know, movie type deal thing. I'm not going to tell you what the plot is, but it's really, really good. It's really good if we can get it, you know, just to come together and work.
People are making movies, Mark. What the hell are we doing? We're sitting over here with our thumbs and let's play this video game.
Okay, fine. Come up with a script.
I've already told you. You just got to bring it up to Jason Brooks, have him put you in one of your movies. You guys get killed instantly. There you go.
That's it. That's the best acting career
I've been trying to talk.
Ever.
I've been trying to talk Peter into doing that for a while.
So I wanna be in a movie, and the only line I want in the movie is like I just want to see something and be like, what the fuck, and then get killed. Like that would be
pretty much that was pretty much me in Vengeance too. I said fuck every single sentence. Every single line it was fuck. What fucking matters? Where the fuck did that come from?
And this is how A Star Was Born.
Yeah, right. But yeah, no, you just say fucking die pretty much.
Oh fuck! And then
I don't even have to say that. Just kill me right away.
I want that job.
It's fun.
I mean, I've got the fuck part down. I'm pretty sure I can die.
Do you have to die fast? I mean, is it one of those things that come in
and accurately and make it look like make it look less dramatic than you want it to be?
Just throw me through a barn door and
ideas.
That's how I
just
die.
Be like, oh, you should do this and do that and hit me with that and throw me through the wall or just, you know, just whatever.
Do the old Halloween 4 where Michael throws Loomis through the classroom door. Perfect way to kill my character.
I got thrown against the wall and we had to do another take because there's a Jesus painting and I wanted to knock that shit off the wall. And I didn't that first time, so I'm like, no. And then we got it. That's the take that's in the movie. We knocked Jesus off the wall.
Like that, Jesus.
It's like, oh fuck that, he's gotta go.
So check it out. There's this glass recycling machine. It's got like a conveyor belt on it, so you can put bottles and jars and shit in it, and it takes it up and it takes it and drops all the bottles and jars into this the feeder, right? And it's just a bunch of hammers that are rotating really fast, and there's screens in between it. So what I was thinking was, we put somebody on this conveyor belt, we send them up there, we get them drop down into the thing, it beats them with the fucking hammers, and then all their blood, guts, the bones like just disintegrate, because you turn the glass, like glass is turned into sand, so it turns all that into sand and just fucking gooey, liquidy yumminess. What do you think?
Sounds tasty.
Well, evidently Brian wants to bring back the old 70s Galileo movies.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, I'm drawing a blank right here. What wood chipper? Wood chipper death.
Oh, wood chipper.
Wood chipper.
Yeah.
There you go.
Always a good one.
Barjo made that one.
That one's been done a lot.
It's been used a lot. It's been used a lot. Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm just saying, overall, that is a pretty decent kill.
Not if you're throwing Michael Myers in there. That's just nonsense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, we're not talking about how shitty Halloween Ends was.
I didn't see it.
What was it, Deadpool 2, where the dude went in the
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was good. That was good. And Brad Pitt.
I can't wait for the third one.
Yeah, same.
We get a trailer in a few days.
Yeah,
Probably
it's coming
Super
out this
Bowl,
year
right?
too.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a Super Bowl trailer.
There is a trailer right now. I don't know if anybody's seen it or not, but everybody's imitating Christopher Walken. Has anybody else seen this trailer? It's going to be on Super Bowl Sunday.
No, I can just imagine.
I'm coming right back.
It's all right. It's a new BMW commercial.
Are you on shrooms again, Brian?
Huh?
Were you on shrooms again?
No, that was the other day. Anyway,
That was earlier.
Everybody sounds like Christopher Walken. This is a great trip. You guys should ask Jeff for his Christopher Walken impersonation one night. He kills it. It's fantastic.
He's one actor that I think I'll cry when he passes away.
Hey,
Christopher Walken? Brian.
Christopher Walken won't die. You will.
Brian.
Christopher Walken lives forever. Yes.
Last night, Glick played a few things for Toby Keith after what he said after his rant on Tuesday.
I had my rant.
But what he did was really good, though. He even cried.
What?
I did.
You cried?
Glick is a big softie. No one knows that.
I am a big teddy bear, even though I'm a big old Sasquatch. I'm a big old teddy bear. But after my rant the other night, and then I sat and thought about it, and I was like, I wanted to do it in the first place, and then I backed off of it, and then I was like, nope, I'm not going to do it. But after thinking about it, I was like, yeah, that's what I'm doing tomorrow night for the music show. I'm doing a Toby Keith tribute. So, but
he played one of my favorite songs of Toby. Don't Let the Old Man In.
Yeah, I had to play that. That was like his last performance.
Yeah.
That what?
I don't know it.
Y'all gonna make me sad.
You should listen to it.
Yeah, let's not get sad. Hey, listen, I'm gonna go grab a drink too.
That man's a treasure.
Brian's got to go to his Ponzi scheme meeting.
Okay.
Thank you, Amber, for coming.
Old and tired.
Old and tired.
Getting there.
I'm old as
and
fuck.
tired.
Okay?
Thank you for coming in.
Old and tired, please.
1492, I was born. All right.
Okay.
Sailed with Columbus.
I mean, hell, I'm gonna be 31 in about 4 days.
Shut up. I'm like 90 compared to you.
Oh, please.
I'm older than you.
That may be, but still, I mean, I got injuries that probably could save my body's luckily to be intact.
Let's not to be old. I'm only 22, so.
Yeah, you wish, Glick.
Jealous.
Have a good night.
Have a good night,
guys. Thank you for having me on. Congratulations on 1 year. Hope y'all have an awesome evening.
You
Deuces.
But I gotta have her back on the show again.
I kind of want to have her.
Hold on, 1 minute. Do you ever do a show?
Yeah. Do you do
Me?
a show?
Yeah.
I don't do live shows, but I do shows.
When's the last time you did a show?
Pre-recorded or live?
It doesn't matter.
About 3 weeks ago. Hey, the numbers are still going up. The numbers on Zencaster are still in the thousands. So
somebody's lying to you.
If I was Amber Brooke, I would have ran away too. I would have been like, there are a bunch of fucking.
I kind of want to have her on the phone. I was listening to her. I was listening to you guys at the beginning of the show when we were at the ER. I had you guys on. I was like, she's pretty cool. I think she'd be fun on the show.
Oh, she'd be great on your show. Definitely.
It's all about having fun. Listen, here's the thing, guys. If you're not having fun doing the show, if you're not having fun doing this podcast or doing your podcast or doing a podcast, then don't do the fucking show. Stop doing it.
I think that goes with anything you do. Like, Bryce, I know you guys have said he's I guess he's a comedian. I don't know. I just feel like he's just some weird meth head from the east side of town down here. I feel like I've seen him ask me for like money once or twice down the road.
Might have.
I mean, hey, sometimes when you're up and coming, you have to. I mean, Bryce will even tell you, when he first started out.
You gotta fake it till you make it.
Exactly.
I don't know. I was driving by and he said, "I'll suck your dick for a hit," and I was like, "I don't know what he said, but I heard a blowjob, so I turned around."
Looks like my better half ain't doing it, so might as well get one from him.
Oh Lord!
I already have one.
Yeah,
I thought that's how Glick's girlfriend hurt her neck. I mean,
oh, that's okay. Apparently, all the fucking nurses and doctors in the hospital think that I beat on her because that was the running joke in the hospital. And they're like, they literally ask her, "Do you feel safe at home?" And she's like, "I don't know." I'm like, "You can't say that. You don't know. You're gonna wait for me outside."
Glick's just sitting there like, motherfuckers, you're asking her if she feels safe? Every time I piss her off, I'm wondering if I feel safe.
One of the nurses asked again, I said, "Look, this is the third time or the second time I've been accused of domestic violence. If it happens again, somebody's getting punched in the eye, and it's not going to be me."
It's going to be her again.
That's okay. Anytime my wife goes to the emergency room for her shoulder or her arm or something like that, they ask her the same thing. Did your husband do this? Do you feel safe? Are you willing to go home
All you gotta
with
do
him?
Is take one look at Mark and find out that's not
it's
true.
Funny. It's funny. She goes, "Yeah, right. I feel safer at home than I do here because I could hit my husband and he ain't gonna go whine."
I was about to say, Mark's wife is not afraid to beat his ass.
They probably just looked out in the lobby and seen a giant Sasquatch that walked in with her and was like, "We gotta make sure she's okay."
Oh no,
Sasquatch! I'm not that tall.
No.
Yeah.
You're talking about.
I'm talking about my fiance.
Not you. Nobody sees you walking next to your wife. That's the whole thing. It's like, what are you doing over there? Are you hiding? Are you hiding behind her? What are you doing, Mark? Stop it.
You guys have the same scenario like Jeff and his wife. His wife's like 5'10" and he's 4'1". So
my
wife and I are the same. About the same height.
It's about me and my old lady are too. We're right at she's tall. We're right at 5'11", 6 foot, both of us.
Yeah, Brian's like 6 foot something, and his wife comes up to his waist.
Goodness gracious!
She's gonna kill me for that one. 11. She's gonna kill me for that one.
That was my yeah. But my ex-wife was 4'11", and I'm as Jeff says, I'm 6 foot 14 inches.
They packed a lot into my 5 foot 3 foot wife when they built her, because I'm just saying.
If you ever get fed up, you can just roll the window down and she'll fly out like a napkin.
I would have to break this up a lot to make this a reel.
Oh, this one?
Oh, you'll be fucking fine.
Bryce is making he's writing, he's got his notebook out, he's taking good notes. He's like,
every time he's come on in the past, he was supposed to do a stand up for us. He's never done it yet.
Never done it. Still
like a full set or like a monologue?
No,
just a full set. Like
good God.
Like hour set.
No, Bryce, I feel sorry that you fucking ever came on the show. Like every time he'll say that. Like, he's supposed to do this. Motherfucker, you don't even pay him.
I said no attention.
He volunteered.
Yeah.
He told us that he was going to do that. And then the last time he was on, he he was talking with somebody about maybe doing some stand up here in Tampa, but I'm guessing that didn't pull through.
No, that did not pull through. But that was because I just got so daggum busy, man. I got so busy with doing all this and really just, well, my son, he wasn't a baby anymore, became a toddler. That became a whole lot more, to do. Because it's a lot easier, when they're 3-4 months and they're just sitting there.
It don't get any easier. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
it gets harder.
I got 18 and a 10-year-old. Trust me, it don't get no easier.
Just wait until that they get to the age where they start mocking you and talking back, and actually saying
and plotting your death like Mark's children.
Shh! Don't tell people that. My favorite one is the very first time that a kid says a swear word. That's always my favorite.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that. I think he already says shit. I'm not sure, but I think he says shit. It sounds like
shit.
It sounds like it. It sounds more like he's saying see it. It sounds more like he's saying see it.
Sit.
Like, but there's a little bit of there's a little bit of an H in there if you listen. It's just
he's got a lisp.
No, he don't have a lisp. He don't have a lisp.
Only when it comes to the word sit.
What
it's
I was now I understand. I was going to ask Bryce how him and his sister are doing, becoming new parents and stuff.
Oh,
and if there's any birth defects with their baby, but apparently there are. I feel like you're the type of guy that's going to pound like 17 PBRs and scream at some point on this show.
Oh, good God, that was great.
And that's the
we're doing, but to answer your question, we're doing really good.
Nice.
We waited till she was 15. We waited till she was 15.
Nice. Yeah. She was of age.
Yeah, she was of age.
Yeah.
And Georgia only. So.
Well, if this was like 1800, then yeah, it would have been of age.
She would have been.
No, that would have been
prime at 15 if it was 1800s.
Oh my goodness. Hey, what a great sport though. I mean, for Bryce to be able to take that like that right on the chin and not bat an eye, come right back at it.
Dude, you don't understand. That is 100% all that happens. Like when I make my videos, like I get obviously like I do get like all the praise and stuff, but I get tons of hate comments too. Like some people will go out of their way to report, like they'll go down and they'll click my video, report it, scroll down, report, and they'll report like 30, 40 consecutive vids because just one they didn't like, because I said something they didn't like, or I said something that offended them. And
that's what somebody did to mine for today.
At the end of the day,
sorry about that, Mark.
At the end of the day, if you got haters, you're doing something right, man.
Yeah.
We've every time I go live on TikTok, I'll be live on there for 5-10 minutes, and I get a restriction because somebody's reported it, and then another 5 minutes will go by, and I'm banned for a week, and I'm not doing anything. I'm literally sitting here doing the same exact thing as I'm doing right now.
Yeah,
and I'm like, really? Because there's a lot worse things going on TikTok right now, other than some fat dude sitting at his bedroom or at his desk, just like hanging out talking to people. But we've been boycotted. We've been boycotted twice. Our show, I don't know if you really call it a boycott, because the people who are boycotting us were still watching us. So I don't know if they really know how boycotts work, but whatever.
We're still gonna watch, but we're gonna be mad about it.
Yeah, we're gonna be so mad about it.
I'm so mad I'm watching this right now.
I wanted to throw a couple shots out there before, because I did want to, we do on Saturday nights, we do an open door challenge where basically we put the link in the chat, and anybody who wants to come up is welcome to come up. So, I would love to have you come on and hang out. Not only that, but maybe like a Wednesday night as a guest, come up and you could definitely take the jokes and bring it right back. So, I mean, that's
Absolutely.
all we do. We just fuck around.
I'm telling you. You get to talk to that guy, Jeff, and that pyramid scheme thing comes up, man. And you just get him, bro.
You'll be rich, bro. I mean, you got to wait a year before you get paid out, but after that year, you're going to be rich.
Oh, man. That sounds great. No, but to go back what you was talking about getting, flagged and in trouble all the time and stuff like that's the same thing with me, dude. I've had so many copyrights, like Facebook. Facebook and TikTok are my top two. I stay getting in trouble on Facebook and TikTok. But it's funny because I'll get, like you said, I'll get in trouble on Facebook where I can't post for 30 days, but I can scroll down and I can find a video of somebody doing a drive-by, like the whole thing, and somebody getting shot to death, and it's like right there, and all they get is are you sure you want to watch this? This is, sensitive content, and it's like someone getting killed. But I can't tell a joke without getting kicked off the platform. That's what's really crazy to me. That's what's so backwards about it.
Yeah,
I'll put on the beginning of your video that this is sensitive shit. If you don't like it, get the fuck off of it.
You shouldn't have to, though.
The fact that Facebook flags it, as sensitive content, lets you know that they've already seen it and they didn't take it down. They deemed it to be okay as long as there was, some type of, hey, be careful with what age restriction or whatever. But anybody small time or anything like that, I can't tell a joke without, getting in trouble and all this other shit and having to go through all these hoops.
But you watch, I know you know who Justin Nunley is, and you watch a video that Justin posts up, and it will start off with like just something so random, like a black woman. What was the one that he did with a black woman eating a chicken wing, and she just sucked the whole thing, and he was like,
no.
Did you know?
Oh my God.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. You talking about
come on, Justin Nunley.
Yeah, from TikTok.
Yeah.
2006 Time Magazine Person of the Year.
How the fuck?
That's in his bio. I know.
That's what he put. You're our Justin Nunley, so you just got to start doing the. There you go.
I've never. When I first started doing videos, I don't hate on anybody. Like if you responding like or what do you call where you record yourself like watching somebody else's vid.
Duet.
Stuff.
Duet.
I don't have a problem with that. Me personally, I don't do reaction videos because like I want it to be 100% like my own. I don't want it to be me reacting to somebody else or like me getting big off of somebody else. I want it to be big because I did it and I figured it out on my own. Does that make sense?
But I don't think it's like you getting big off of somebody else. I do think because you already have the way that you do stuff. And if you kept duetting videos, then that's different. But if you duet a video here and there, like, okay, somebody told me to duet this video. If you watched it and go, I got something for that, then you do it. But if you don't have nothing for it, you just pass.
I'm more so the type, like, I'll find something that I can duet with, but instead of duetting, I would just, like, pick up my phone and be like, hey, this is what I think about this. And, like, I won't even show anything. Like, I'll just, go straight to the subject and talk about how I feel about it.
Right on. So since we're here talking about our feelings and the Kansas City Chiefs and 49ers, who you boys got in the bowl?
Oh, hell.
The refs. I got the refs.
The refs.
Taylor Swift.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God.
Everybody. But the team that are playing.
No, hold up. Wait. Bryce, would you like to tell everybody about your little thing?
Yes, I'm going live during the Super Bowl on Facebook. I plan to go live during the whole thing, and I'm going to take a shot every time they show Taylor Swift.
You are going to be so fucking.
You're going to be fucking dead by the time.
I've already told my fans and everything. They've already.
What shot are you taking?
I haven't decided.
You better get a girly drink.
But I told them I ran it by them like during my. I went live on Facebook. I think Tuesday. And I ran it by them, and everyone was just like all on it. And now everyone is bringing it up. And this morning I was like, "Oh man, I might have fucked up. I might have bit off more than I can chew." But I'm definitely all for it.
I'm a widow and a single mom, all in one night.
Yeah. Way to go, Bryce. He hit the trifecta.
So trifecta right there, buddy.
I hope that the 49ers come out on top. However, how do you count out my homeboy?
Easily.
The San Francisco 49ers are the best team in the league, and they have the best defense in the entire league.
Yeah.
And I bet they'll sack Mahomes twice. They'll rattle him because that's what happens to Patrick Mahomes. He gets rattled, and he ain't worth a shit once he gets rattled. Bosa and Chase are going to eat him up.
I say in the first half, it's going to be the Chiefs are going to be ahead. And in the second half, the 49ers are going to come back and do it.
So you're saying the Chiefs are going to do what the Lions did and choke really hard?
Hey,
fuck
you.
Oh, friendly fire.
Bones in that soup.
Friendly fire.
Wow.
I mean, honestly, if the coach wasn't such a bonehead during that game, they would have been in the Super Bowl.
I couldn't resist. I'm
Hold
sorry.
up. Wait, hold up. It would not be him.
I know, but at least the same way he could have been more smart about it. Just saying.
Y'all might not have won the Super Bowl this year, but I'm sure as a Detroit
You're
fan,
closer
it felt a
than
lot like y'all won
Minnesota
the
will
Super
ever
Bowl this
be.
year.
It was only the second time in my lifetime that I got to see him in the NFC Championship. I'm hoping before my life is over, I get to see him in the Super Bowl.
Good God. They're building the team
to be a really good team.
Yes.
I think that they would have been great this year in the Super Bowl. I thought for sure they were going to make it. I texted Mark. He said, yes, doing really good, but I can't talk about the plays right now. And then I think I jinxed them. And then I was like, well, I wasn't playing for the Lions, so it's not my fault. So
I was pulling for them.
I mean, it could be worse. It could have been the Pittsburgh Steelers in the playoffs to begin with.
Okay, first of all, you can
or
go
the
shove.
Browns.
The Browns were in the playoffs, jackass.
So where's the Steelers?
Well,
yeah.
The Browns made the playoffs, but they didn't show up for the first game. So, I mean,
yeah, but honestly, and now they're blaming it on Joe Flacco, which Flacco tried. He at least tried to do good.
It wasn't Flacco's fault.
Back-to-back pick sixes did not help matters none. But
the protection was atrocious.
Number one defense in the league. They should have shit all over Houston, and that defense forgot to show up. They weren't there that entire game.
By the way, C.J. Stroud won Rookie of the Year tonight.
By the way,
that's not a surprise.
No, it wasn't. Miles Garrett win the Defensive Player of the Year?
Say again?
I didn't. Who did?
Oh, Brian, I keep forgetting that you're a Steelers fan. I gotta show you this.
JJ.
Hey, did you see JJ Watts was thinking about playing for the Steelers?
He's thinking about coming back?
And he's thinking about coming back and playing for the Steelers. See that or going back to Houston.
Why, son, he could be overrated like his brothers?
One of the greatest moments one of the greatest moments in football. Brian, I think you'll like this.
Love you, Brian.
Oh, that's the helmet shot, bro. Really? Wow.
The fact that
What?
you had that, the fact that you had that.
That's the helmet shot when
in a case.
Yeah,
Garrett hit Mason
Rudolph got bashed in the fucking head with the fucking helmet.
Get that.
All right.
Get that. They thought Mason Rudolph was going to press charges and all that. And yeah.
Hey, Glick, one of the Cleveland Browns actually took home Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, it was Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett. Lamar Jackson is seeking his second MVP. Christian McCaffrey is the favorite to win Offensive Player of the Year. Will Anderson
Bryce
Jr.
was just saying. Wasn't that what you were just saying, Bryce?
Yeah,
Weren't you just talking about McCaffrey? Yeah.
CMC.
He's going to be the difference maker.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, it's going to be the first. It's going to be the first half. Chiefs are going to, run it.
It's going to be a
Second
back
half,
and forth.
I don't.
Everyone keeps sleeping on the fucking 49ers, and I'm fucking sick of it.
I'm not saying that the 49ers are going to lose. I'm just saying that's what's going to happen.
You have
the last three games the 49ers have played. That's the way it's been. I think.
The Super Bowl could be different. It's two exact same It's the same offense if you really look at it. They're both high powered.
Well, listen, I've got my square picked out. I paid $20 for one square. I got 3 and 7.
I would probably say, I would go on a limb and say 49ers, maybe even double-digit win.
49ers might
see that.
I would love it to see it.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a closer game than that. I say by 10, but not like really bad. 10.
It depends. It depends what Chiefs show up. Like if it's a Chiefs that from last year show up, it'll be a lot closer. But now, if it's a Chiefs that showed up against Tampa Bay when Tom Brady won his 7th title, you remember they shit the bed that night.
Yeah. Patrick Mahomes already has enough on his plate right now with his dad possibly going to prison.
His dad's possibly going to prison. Oh, Pat Mahomes.
DUI. Yeah, DUI.
Yeah, DWI.
And then having to deal with his wife.
He's a shitbag though. His dad's a shit.
Patrick Mahomes' entire family, including his wife, are a bunch of shitbags.
Yeah.
Dude, his brother's a little fucking predator.
That's what I've heard. I've heard that.
And he is.
I've heard that.
Would throw her out.
You gotta write some jokes about
what's funny?
Patrick Mahomes' family, bro.
I used to see him on TikTok.
You gotta be careful with that, though.
And then he immediately just never seen him again after that whole allegation came out.
Dude, they had surveillance footage of the whole incident at the restaurant. Like I don't know how he didn't get in trouble other than the fact that Patrick is his brother and bought him out.
I mean,
that's probably wild.
Dude, it's wild. And then his pops, like a few days before the Super Bowl, pops is gonna get a DWI. Like the fuck, man. If I was Patrick Mahomes, I would just be like, I'm washing myself clean of you. I'm no longer.
We are no longer family.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm changing to Mick Holmes. I'm not Mahomes. Now I'm Mick Holmes from here on out.
This might be Andy Reid's last Super Bowl if they win.
Oh yeah.
I think he's gonna retire no matter what.
I think he wants
to
more time.
Rice, what is your actual NFL team? You have one?
No,
are you an Atlanta Falcons fan?
I don't have favorite professional sports teams.
You're really into college.
College. I'm LSU diehard since day one, and
Tigers.
There was nothing about like literally my dad I walked in the room one day and Dad was watching a game. I think it was LSU and it was USC back when USC was still really good, before they fell off the face of the earth. And like back when they were like one of the teams. And
Pete Carroll was the coach, and Reggie.
Yeah,
Bush
I think Pete Carroll was there,
Oh,
but
yeah.
We had Les Miles as our coach, and I'll never forget it. LSU just beat the brakes off of them, and this is the USC team that was supposed to be, the team, and just beat the brakes off of them. And I remember watching the game and like their color schemes, the way the field was done with the big tiger. I just loved it, and I've been a fan ever since.
Well, you live in Georgia, and the Bulldogs are fucking amazing. They've been amazing for the past couple of years. Listen, dude.
Yes.
Here's
the only
thing.
bad thing about that. Hold on.
I'm a Florida fan.
Not to cut you off. The only bad thing about that though is everyone always gives Alabama fans the crap in the stick because Alabama fans are all the time. They say they're like the worst.
Roll Tide.
Yeah. So
raise the signatures.
But not just not regular Alabama fans. I'm talking about the ones I'm talking about. The ones
the super fans, the douche ones. Yeah.
And the thing is when Georgia started winning back to back, then Georgia fans started acting like that. And it was like, well, you kind of, that's kind of hypocritical, but it is what it is.
Okay, so before we go any further, because who wants to introduce who's going to be our next guest on our show?
I don't know. You never fucking told me.
Who's the next guest?
I don't know. Am I supposed to be bringing somebody on? I didn't bring a partner tonight.
Well, last time
for next week. For next week.
Last time I introduced a guest for the following week, I didn't get no airtime.
Glick already did it. Glick already did one.
You want me to see if I can get King Lazy out to come on here?
Yes, we would love.
We'd love to, but
here's what we're doing
March.
Now.
We still have all of March open, so that would be the best time to do it.
Who's supposed to be on the show next week?
Kyle
Flett.
Yep.
But we're not doing a live show. We're doing a
it's
my God.
It's still going to be just
whatever.
Humor me.
Casey will be happy about that one.
You guys make it to a year, and then you just start phoning your shows in. You don't even start putting in.
They've been doing that shit for the fucking year that they've been together.
We're just gonna pre-record them and like somebody else that we know, and just
Brian's got something else, and Kyle can't do them on Thursdays, so we didn't want to change the format to to have it live on Tuesday instead of, and just kept it on Thursday. So he was okay with that.
Try not to fuck up our own show, but we're gonna fuck up our own show somehow.
Somehow,
like we'll do that.
At least you admit it.
I now host 3 different shows because apparently Monday's show is no longer nonsensical nonsense. It was voted out last night, so it's now the weekly bro check. So now it's like, well, now I'm hosting 3 different shows on the same network.
Well, Bryce has got a show now. Bryce, what's the name of your show?
Oh,
I heard it.
I don't think he named it yet.
No, I haven't named it yet. I've been in the process of getting one set up. I want to do so here's the plan is I want to get start Twitch gaming because like I said earlier, in my spare time, I like to game. So I figured why not, do that in front of people too. If I record my life in front of a camera, why not record video games in front of a camera?
What do you play on?
Xbox Series, I think it's the X or it's either the X or the S. It's one of the newer models. It's the one where Twitch is built. It's one where Twitch is built into the system. So all I gotta do is just press start record, and it'll automatically start recording me from the Xbox.
Yeah,
it's really cool. It makes it so much easier than having to set up all that streaming, that stuff.
What's your go-to game?
I'm a big fan of Resident Evil games. Resident Evil 4, favorite game of all time. Actually, when the remake came out, I played it. I played the remake, then went back and played the original again. And whenever I get Twitch started, that's probably going to be the first game that I play, just off the fact that it's a game I'm comfortable with. It's a game I've played, so I know a little bit about it. And I can feel comfortable running through it. And then from there, I like, anything survival horror, The Last of Us. I've played both those games. Fantastic fucking games. Great fucking games. I tell anybody that if you watch the show and you like the show, play the fucking game. It makes it 100 times better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Was I going somewhere with that, or was I just
no?
Your ADHD kicked in. You were on a roll. You were on
a
a roll.
roll.
We were talking about the games.
I love he's on a roll. All of us just let you die. If we just let you die on the hill all by yourself.
We got this. Bro, we got you.
Yeah,
we were all walking on your cover and you just faded out and we just let you fade out. Just sat here quietly.
Listen, Call of Duty is free. Call of Duty is free for the next 3 days.
Get off the fucking
trying to get the Jarvis demon to come over.
Brian,
no.
Yeah, send Brian your gamer tag and we'll add you to our
Hell yeah. We'll definitely do. When I get up and get running, I'll send it to all you guys, and we can run a few.
What's your gamer tag? We're just gonna find you now.
Oh no, it's not ready yet. That's what I'm trying to say. No,
hold your horses.
Put it Bryce.
You don't.
Bryce Patty.
Bryce Patty probably.
Good God, Brian.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm sure he's playing something now without being on Twitch.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's playing Xbox right now.
No, I'm not playing right now, but like what I have been doing is I'll go on Twitch and I've been doing test streams where like it's not like you won't see it, but like it's just for me to see so I can go back and say, okay, does the sound right? Is the music, does the audio come out right? Is there like overlay or anything? It just makes sure, that I'm going smooth. And then that way when I finally hop in, I'll be, all that, I'll have all it figured out and I'll be comfortable and just ready to go with it.
Yeah, your channel will be perfect. Your channel is gonna hit right away, so don't worry about it.
I think the big thing too is like because like how YouTube algorithm and how other app algorithms work. I thought about because I already got a YouTube channel for comedy, but I've been thinking about starting another channel just for the gaming aspect, so I can upload my gaming videos there. Because I don't want to post my gaming and the comedy on the same channel and it mess up the algorithm and it can't figure out.
You should have 2 different ones.
Yeah, so that's what I plan on doing.
Yeah, I gotta figure out something like that too.
Have y'all seen that? Have y'all seen that new app that they got now where you can record a live stream an hour long and then you upload it to this website and it'll go through and filter out clips for you? Have y'all seen that?
No.
No.
What is it called?
It'll
damn,
go,
sounds like I
it'll
need
go
that.
out and it'll filter clips out for you. Like it's an AI system, and it'll go through and it'll look through and it'll basically what it'll do is it'll look at all the high points, like a good kill or like if you win a game or something like that. It'll go through and it'll clip those out for you. I don't know how good it is, but I thought about at least looking at that, which I'll be honest, I probably won't because I like to be hands on with everything that I do. So. But it could help.
No, that's how you got. That's how he got
Listen.
a kid. He was hands on.
That's right.
If you do AI stuff, you still have to go back and read it.
Yeah.
You still have to go back and view it because you can ask Mark. Mark uses AI. Like he doesn't post. His grammar is terrible, and I get on him all the time. I'm not getting mad at him or anything. I'm just like, hey, bro, did you read that post that you just put up? And he's like,
AI screws up some of them too.
I let AI do it, and I said, "Yeah, well, AI doesn't know what the fuck it's talking about, so you might want to go." Fix
AI
it.
sounds sometimes like it's having a stroke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. And then you get to the middle, and then it's like, and then find the fire of flame in the burls of the whatever. I'm like, the fuck is it going through right now? What is going on?
Does it think we're in fucking Mordor?
Something.
Like, Mark, there's like a whole section in there. I don't know what's going on. Like, you have 2 gold pieces, and now you must find them.
Give us the ring. It's ours.
Yes, okay, Glick, I get it. I'm not funny. I'm trying too hard, okay? I get it.
Yeah. All right.
Shut up, Mark.
Why am I being brought into this? I'm just sitting here listening to the conversation, minding my own business. You have a complex, Jarvis. I mean, you're not funny, but you still have a complex.
Hey, Bryce, when you do the Twitch channel, will you incorporate some of the comedy in there?
Oh yeah. It'll be like it'll just be me Twitch streaming, but obviously, I'm gonna be talking shit the whole time. Like if I'm playing a game, like here's the thing. All right, so if I'm playing a game, like if I'm playing a new game and it sucks, I'm gonna talk about how bad the game fucking sucks the whole time I'm playing. Like, God, this shit sucks. Like I'm gonna bash it, but if it's really good, I'm gonna be like, oh my God, this is really good. It's gonna be like I don't know if you guys know. I've noticed for some other Twitch streamers, they'll have people send them in links to different games to try. Like this is and I mean like underground games, those old school, type of stuff, and real under the low key, under the radar type of games that nobody really knows about. And just trying them out and just, rating them and stuff like that. I know a lot of people have been doing that. I thought about doing that and just a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know. I got to figure it all out.
Okay.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I'm interested.
The Browns coach won coach of the year. Fuck that.
Stefanski shouldn't have fucking won it.
Yeah, let's go Brownies.
Should have been the Motor City Madman himself.
I am kind of shocked that Dan did not win that. I mean,
if they would have went to the Super Bowl, he would have won it.
Yeah, but y'all won y'all's first playoff game in what? Damn near 20
First 2 playoff games in over 30 years.
Yeah, but Bryce, it's just another thing to stick into the whole same old Lion shit that they tried to sell us early on in the season.
I had to bring it to you guys, but as far as coaches go, Kev had that lockdown.
Well, look what he had. Quite honestly, look what he had to deal with.
And the fact that they went 11-5, had the 3rd best record in the league, made the playoffs, and had 4-5 starting quarterbacks in one season.
I mean, Minnesota, they could have kept Stefanski, but our dumbasses decide to let him go to fucking Cleveland.
Oh God, I see where Justin Jefferson's talking about getting out of there.
Yeah, he's been trying. Hey, Bryce, you get your main event.
I get my main event. What do you mean?
It's Roman versus Cody.
It is. Thank God.
So what happened?
After you mean The Rock backed out?
After The Rock slapped Cody.
The Rock slapped Cody?
Yep.
The Rock's such a pain.
I think it's going to be The Rock. I think it's going to be The Rock versus Cody at Saudi Arabia.
You watch. He'll probably wait until after he beats Roman. He'll come out and he'll take the fucking title from Cody.
The Rock.
He would be that big of a scumbag. Mark,
Yeah, but
you
there's
know
only
it and I
one.
know it.
Yes, but there's only one person that can take that title right now.
Wait, question.
Mhm.
Was that supposed to be a Rock heel turn? Is that what that was?
I'm thinking.
No, that's just him
Oh,
being a
Hollywood
baby
Rock.
back
getting
kid.
God,
Getting it? You getting it?
I've been
The
waiting
guy-
for Hollywood Rock.
The guy needs to fucking leave. Like, go be a fucking mediocre actor.
The Rock versus Roman, or Roman versus The Rock, does not need a title. Flat out.
It doesn't. I agree, but The Rock also doesn't need to be in wrestling.
I agree with that
You're
wholeheartedly.
absolutely right. He's making $400 million a year.
Go be a mediocre actor.
All
and
of us in
leave the
all of our
wrestling to-
lifetimes, the five of us here on the stage, Glick included, will never see $400 million in our lifetime ever together with all of our money combined.
I don't know.
Why do most of us need that though?
I want it just
Listen,
because
I don't need it. I want it. I just want to hold a couple of things. Can I hold? You got some money I can hold? Can I hold a couple of dollars?
I can give you my last $100 I have.
I'm about to start doing flips, y'all. I'm so fucking happy Rock did not fucking steal Cody's moment from him.
Oh, he was going to if the
Wait.
backlash wasn't as bad as what it
See
was.
that's what I was gonna say. I wholeheartedly believe that they were going to go with Rock versus Roman until they got the backlash and they realized that they
I thought that
fucked
was
up.
a dumb idea.
I really think that
jump.
it's going to be. I really think it's going to be a three-way. I really do. I think it's going to end up being that way.
Here's what I thought, man. When a Rock came out, I thought he was gonna be like, "It's Cody's time. You were never the head of the table. I was always the head of the table, and I'll beat your ass. I'll get the belt, and then Cody can come after me." Something like that. You know what I mean?
It would have made sense at Royal Rumble if Roman Reigns loses that belt.
Right.
They were even talking about having The Rock
He's had
beat
it
him
way
at.
too long. This guy's had it way too long, bro.
He has, and
he's
that's the sad thing.
He's fought 11 times for that fucking.
You want me to be honest with y'all?
Yeah.
I loved the idea of like the really long reign. Like I really loved it until
for Roman.
Yes, until he started part-timing. When he was there every week, when he first won the WWE Undisputed Championship, and he was actually there every week defending him, I had no problem with it. But when he started doing part-time and he started doing like Brock Lesnar, only showing up once every 4 or 5 months to wrestle, then I lost respect for it. It's not as important anymore.
My biggest problem is Drew McIntyre said it the best. Roman Reigns is only there part-time, and anytime that he has a match, you know how it's going to end. His family is going to interfere.
Drew McIntyre?
Yeah.
That's
a classic heel move.
Drew's one of those wrestlers that it seems like no matter how much he loses, like his momentum can't be slowed. Like he's lost, and like for some reason, like going into WrestleMania, like he's on a streak right now. Like even after like all the losses to Seth the past few months and stuff, like he's still gaining momentum. Like he's still getting up there.
Seth is slated to lose his title at WrestleMania.
He's dealing with injuries. No, he's got some injuries he's been dealing with for the last.
That's why.
Priest cash in. I'm calling it now.
That's what it should be. Yes, I think that's what it should be.
Well, who does he cash in on?
It's got to be Seth.
Seth Rollins.
Seth.
We just said that.
I don't.
No,
think
actually, actually, it's going to be McIntyre is going to win, and Damian Priest is going to come down and cash it in on McIntyre and make McIntyre chase the title to SummerSlam.
Just until Punk comes back.
Well, that's what I think. That's what I think.
Spoiler alert, boys.
No, that's just my opinion.
That's the way wrestling's been for fucking how many years?
I'm going to give you the spoiler alert for WrestleMania. The real champ shows up at WrestleMania.
Oh my God! Here we fucking go.
And he takes home all the belts.
And
all
now he's
the
dreaming
belts
again.
are coming home with this guy.
Now he's dreaming again.
Oh,
I remember.
Brian, I thought you said these were. I could put these shrooms on my pizza and I'd be fine. What's going on? What's happening? There's regular mushrooms. You'll be fine, Glick. I'm just saying that I'm running in on both matches and I'm taking the belt from both of them, and Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The following
I literally
on Monday.
thought
It's
when they kept having CM Punk feeding Cody Rhodes those fucking go to sleeps, I was like, really? So we've built up 2 years now of Cody's gonna try and finish the story, just for Punk to come in and get a shot. That I like CM Punk, but you don't need him to be in the championship hunt right away.
Punk's body is giving out on him. Every time he gets in the ring, he breaks something.
A lot of them is giving up on them. It's just they do the steroids until it's too late.
I had read somewhere too that it was going to be a double out.
Yeah,
and I was like, "There's no fucking way they tried this before."
It would have been him going against Seth and Cody against. That's what it was gonna originally supposed to happen.
And it happened before. Lex Luger, Bret Hart against and Yoko. They both. Yep, Yoko beat Lex Luger, and then Bret Hart beat Yoko.
Well, Lex beat Yoko by count out.
Yeah,
because he hit him with the frickin' supposed elbow bullshit.
Bionic elbow.
No, Lex Luger has a piece of pipe in his fucking titanium thing, and he hit him, and yeah.
I'm still here, y'all. I gotta check something real quick.
Okay.
But no, like, can we say one thing about AEW and how Sting has been doing? Like, that guy's 60, almost 70 fucking years old, and he's still whooping ass.
He's 65 years old.
Yeah, he's retiring
next month.
He is retiring next month.
Well, yeah,
and I'm hoping, and I want them to. This is how I want them to do it. I want them to let him retire.
I hope his sons are going to wrestle.
Oh, his sons! Oh my God,
they probably will.
It's been a long time since I've seen his sons, and they look so much like him.
Yeah.
And last night, him winning the tag title, which he never wanted in the first place. I think if they should let him end his career with the tag titles and then vacate him.
He don't need it. And with AEW, the Young Bucks are gonna do what the Young Bucks do, just like when they got rid of CM Punk.
The since they're the only EVPs left.
Yeah, but the Bucks have turned heel again, and it's I don't know.
That's all they can fucking
Matthew
do,
and
Brian.
Nicholas now.
I think that they're better as faces, quite honestly, boys.
They're better at not.
No, I want to see how that they do.
Wrestling.
I want to see how that they do as a face or as a heel this time, compared to before.
Because they don't have.
Because they're getting they're more vicious right now.
How is AEW doing right now?
I
haven't watched it in quite some. I mean, I kind of lost
their ticket sales are going down, but they have some great storylines too.
I know the
storylines was the problem. Their storylines have always been the problem, though.
The Christian Cage right now, and his whole, your dad, that whole gimmick. I love that.
Well, he's going up against Edge a lot.
Yeah.
That feud.
And those, but that's a great feud, though. Great matches. They have great matches.
See you in the morning.
They're doing the same shit they did in WWE.
You got everything picked up? Okay.
That's just like with the whole.
If you could make the match work, if you can make the match work with the storyline and make it work really good and have chemistry the way that they do, then it's worth it.
If you can make it work, like you just said.
They're making that work, though, with him being, with Christian Cage being the daddy figure, it works out good. I'm telling you, it does.
Then there's me, who's a casual wrestling fan.
The hell was that? Bryce is like,
the hell was that?
What is
Bryce
that?
over there doing like some fucking like mind control shit.
All right,
I thought he was flashing an implant on the screen.
These are
We have been on this show for 2 hours.
Lightweight.
I have not eaten dinner.
Is this
I'm a fat guy and I'm starving to death.
Oh my God!
Is this the longest podcast y'all done?
Oh my God,
Brian!
Is this the longest podcast we've done, Mark?
No, 3 hours.
Fuck, me and Glick have done like 4, and Glick's done more than I have.
3 hours.
We don't normally go over an an
Well,
hour and a half.
Saturday night we did something that we don't do a whole lot. We did because Saturdays we typically do 6 because Saturday nights are so unpredictable. We never know what's going to happen, and we just find ourselves in a rhythm, and we're having
6-hour
fun.
podcast.
Well, last Saturday we did 6 hours. Stopped the show at 6 hours. Came right back and did another 3 more hours.
Damn.
Yeah.
There you go, Bryce. That's all you got to do for your podcast. 6 hours.
Yeah,
Bryce, you can come on the show. I can fill 1 hour, and Bryce can do a set on my show, which would be great.
Oh, fuck you! No,
these guys have been asking
no,
for it.
no.
Let the bidding
Yeah,
war
the original
begin.
asshole's asking for it, and here comes Glick like, hey,
buddy.
I need content.
I don't know about these guys, but
Hey, Bryce,
Bryce,
remember the first people to ask you to come on their show.
Oh,
remember
fuck you, Mark. That's so low.
They only do an hour show, Bryce. I do a 6-hour show every Saturday. I can.
Oh,
give
if he wanted to,
1 hour,
if he wanted
and
to
I
do
have a lot
if
of
he wanted
contacts in Tampa, it was becoming the new comedy scene. I have a lot of contacts down there. I'm just saying.
Hey, Bryce.
Yeah.
If you ever want to come on a show that's going to be like, hey, if you ever want to come on the show, you don't have to. You can always come on this show. And you know what? I'll tell you 100%. I'll never be like Mark where I'll be arrogant about it. I'll be like, hey, Bryce has taken his time. I'm not going to be like, oh, remember, we're the first show that brought you on here. Dude, he could have said no.
I didn't know. Hey, look! A year later, here we are sitting here.
Exactly.
Bryce, don't worry, buddy. You stick with me, kid. I'll take you big places. All right. I
got
you.
Okay.
We're gonna elevate your career.
Okay.
You're gonna hang out with the chip.
Hey, did he tell you he's got a well in his house? He's gonna put you in it.
Stop telling him that.
He's gonna make me put the lotion on the skin.
I was gonna put
or it gets the hose again.
The well's occupied. I was gonna put him in the cages in the basement.
Oh. Yeah. That's where you put Jeff. That's why it looks so weird.
I could just see Glick down in his fucking basement telling Bryce that, and he'd be like, "I'd fuck me."
Bryce, Bryce, I was trying to protect you from the pyramid scheme show. So,
oh motherfucker, please, like your shit ain't.
Oh, hold up, wait a minute. It shouldn't be called the Jarvis Podcast. It should be called the Serial Killer.
Serial killer.
No, we've already said it's gonna be the Jaravici project.
We keep trying to get him to change it to the Jaravici project because I'm like, dude, it's a solid name, and it'll take off. Plus, you can just sit there the whole time and go,
Okay, I'm gonna have to have like fucking Glick like writing out my script for me a week in advance. Whoa, hey, just doing that for like 3 hours.
I'm doing a podcast here. All right?
I got a podcast.
Hey, yo, shut the fuck up! I'm walking here.
Hey, ma, where's my lasagna, ma?
Oh goddamn. Fuck, these are the moments Mark's gonna be in his fucking nursing home one day and he's gonna have his podcasting flashbacks.
Bro, he's gonna start blurting shit out too. He's gonna be like, no, Glick, you can't say that on here.
Where he's like gonna succumb to Alzheimer's and he's fucking ready for death. Where he's just like, the Grim Reaper can take me fucking now, and he's just gonna remember these moments fondly.
He's trying to call me. I'm already dead. He's like, what's Brian's number again?
And then there's his one daughter trying to pull out the plug, saying, "Hey, I gotta test, I gotta be ready for this." Like Chloe's just sitting there, like, "I gotta practice."
No, it's Liberty going, Dad. I was the last person to join your podcast to make it 700.
That is correct. She was.
Oh shit.
So
But no,
congratulations on 700, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And also,
listen, Bryce was giving up coming to Florida to shave Mark's head. If we hit
got 1,200,
1,200.
And I 100% admit
I was
that
like,
too. If
bro.
y'all would have got that, I would have came down there and did that. I 100% admit that.
I asked everybody. I was like,
I still think you should do it.
We should do it for like some type of celebration. What we need to make a new milestone goal.
1,000 is our next milestone.
So
actually, no, we've been doing
1,000.
We've been actually our goal has always been hitting every 100. We've been just making that our goal. Our next one's 800, but our massive goal is right now 1,000. That would be what we'd like to have, but
and you'll shave your whole body.
No, he'll get fucking waxed.
My
daughter will wax your fucking ears.
Kane
bro.
Hodder wax
online.
Hold on. Which daughter?
Madison will wax your fucking ears and your nose at the same time, bro.
Ooh.
Only if you do it too.
I'll do it. I'm in.
No, full
We
body
hit
wax.
1,000?
Full
No,
body
hell no.
wax.
No,
Yep.
I can't.
Add
No,
1,000 full body wax.
Nah, pass.
At least a
Pussy
Brazilian
wax.
wax. If you get a certain amount of
Brazilian.
followers, you got to get a Brazilian.
Yep.
Ouch.
Yep.
Mark's
say
got to get
that
the Brazilian. I can't do it.
No.
Christian
no.
McCaffrey, Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I've seen that. No, I'm offering up the hair on my head to go bald, and I don't do that often.
You want us
It's
to
not
wax your
that
head?
big of a fucking deal.
Yeah,
You wanna wax your
to
head?
look like Brian. Yeah, no.
Everyone's like, "Oh, going bald, such a big fucking thing." No, it's not.
Do you know what going bald does for you?
10,000 followers across the board on all of our social medias. I'll shave my head and my beard.
Oh, that's gonna look weird.
If I hit 10,000, I will wax my whole body and my balls.
Bukkake
I did this thing on Facebook one time where I said, I can't remember what goal it was, but I was like, if I don't reach this certain number of followers, I would shave my head. And
you got it that night.
I got it that night, but what was so funny is a bunch of my followers started unfollowing me, so I wouldn't reach the milestone, like just being, joking. And then after it happened, they all would refollow me and stuff. But yeah, I'm glad it didn't happen because I think my fan base would have crucified me had I did that.
No, we want to do. I don't know when we're going to do it, but we're going to do a charity thing, and it's either keep the beard or shave the beard.
Mm-hmm.
And you donate whether you want me to shave it or whether you want me to keep it. And then I told Jeff, we'll split it and he can take half and donate it to a charity of his choice. I'm going to a local charity here in town or here where I live. But we talked about it one night, and then the next day, dude, the amount of messages that I got about if I shave my beard, and my fiance threatened to murder me first and foremost. As soon as she heard me say it, I was like, well, if y'all want me to keep my beard, you better beat the ones who want me to shave it at the end of the day. I mean, the money's all 100% of the money is going to a charity of our choice, a local charity of our choice. So, it's all for a good cause, but
AKA Jeff's pyramid scheme.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Me and Brian's already got a charity set up. We just got to figure out how to get somebody to basically make the money so we could give it to them. Yeah.
Now, granted, the charity that it's going to of my choice is Glick's new Xbox Foundation. However,
of America,
Glick's new pickup truck foundation.
we actually have a local charity here. It's Jesse's Place. Jesse's Place.
That's not the one I was talking about.
Which one were you talking about? Because Jesse's Place
Batman.
is the one I would do. Oh,
Batman.
we have Batman's. He does the children. It's like CMN too, right? Children's Miracle Network stuff.
But he has his own own foundation where it's strictly for the kids, and he goes there and he dresses up as Batman. And
okay,
awesome.
I think I've seen him on social media before.
Yeah, he's wild on TikTok, dude. He just gets in the fucking car. He'll be driving down the road, and then people are like, "Hey."
Yeah, I want to. There's children. We have Nationwide Children's Hospital here. I want to get into that. I want to do something for our veterans. I want to do something for the animal shelters. Kind of.
There's a lot that we can do. I mean, it's just a matter of we just got to get other people to participate.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. If we can get people to participate.
We were trying to do before Christmas. We wanted to do a shirt and put people's logos on the back of it and sell it, and try to see what we could do. We were gonna, put their logo and then make the QR code, and so they will
a direct link to their page.
Right. but we didn't get enough response where we could. You know, like Bryce, that fucker never messaged me back to say, yeah, sure. You know,
I told you before, you could take whatever. I don't give a shit. Just take it.
oh, we don't want. Oh, I don't want to take it because at that time I don't think you figured out what your logo was going to be.
I still ain't got a logo. You can just put my face on there at this point.
Listen,
put my fucking face on there.
Listen, we have a guy that did our background, our logo, the wolf that's in the back screen of the main page here.
Yeah.
So that talking shit logo was done by a guy named Ricky Burtz, who has licensing to all different types of programming and stuff. So if you give him an idea, if you just say, hey, this is what I need, this is what I like, these are the types of, like Mark was like, I like wolves. He was like, okay, what else? I was like, dude, I don't care. It's just got a scream podcast. So he's like, you want a screaming wolf? And I was like,
we
sure,
always wanted the wolf to have the mic in his hand and make it look better than what we had because, well, it sucked. But we can make it work.
I mean, the whole thing. So
all of our logos I made. The logos that we have for our show, I've made all of them. Jeff tries to take credit for one because he took one that I made and then just made it black and added a smoke effect to it. And I'm like, really, dude? I already had that.
He's like, that's it. That's ours. That's our logo.
Yeah, see, we're trying to make an intro. I'll talk to you about that later. But basically, we're just trying to make a intro that we could stick with. That actually, you know, my little cousin has been making. Did our intro this time.
I like the intro. The intro
I
is
know,
fantastic.
I know a guy who does music.
We're just trying to find a certain song that would go great. That's something that me and Brian both can, like. That's the whole
ours is so far off from what we are, but I told my buddy he was one of our first guests that we ever had on the show. Musician, songwriter, producer, everything. I mean, he does it all. He's had some music on Netflix and stuff like that, movies and shows and whatnot. And I was like, dude, just take full on creative genius and whatever you want to do for our show would be awesome. And he created our intro music. And I've been meaning to take it and make like an intro video. But let's be honest, I have too much other crap going on as it is that I don't have time to sit down and pull the audio, put it into the video creator, and then.
Wish I would have known that. I could have asked.
You need a show creator too. So.
Yeah. So, but I'm actually gonna making another.
Oh no, shit! You're just like your family, where I'm the last to know anything.
Wait, what?
Mute yourself next time.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Married, probably.
Anyway.
It's no wonder you got fired from a previous network.
I'm just mad they didn't tell me either.
No. If I would have been smarter, I would have never joined the network to begin with, but
that's true.
We don't need the fucking network, dude.
That's what I'm saying, Brian.
Fine. We're all doing fine by ourselves. So
I mean, some of us are doing better than others. I mean, the only reason I still have
stop it, you.
Zencaster has helped me out amazingly.
Well, speaking of networks, and I'm just going to drop this out there. We can talk behind the scenes. My ultimate goal is to create a nonsensical network and have multiple shows underneath our umbrella where you guys can do your own thing. And all I ask is get me the audio and I'll upload it onto where it'll go out onto Nonsensical Nonsense, but everybody will have their own show. Right now, we've got 3 of them, and they're all hosted by me.
I'm down for it.
So, Jeff's supposed to be doing one.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Benji, I don't know what happened to him. My man fell off the face of the planet. I don't know what happened to him.
He was on Xbox today.
You take one step too many, and that's it. That's all it takes. All right, boys. Mark, I'm gonna go eat. Bryce, you hold on for a second. Mark, you hold on for a second. I'm gonna hold on for a second. Steven, thank you for coming on the show, man. We greatly appreciate you as always.
At least someone does.
Thanks for coming on the show. We also appreciate you for coming on the show. And I think we're gonna see you in March. Maybe before
I'm
then,
sure
but
I'm sure we'll
Yeah,
see each other before then, because you guys know you're welcomed anytime on Saturday nights or whatever like that. But yeah, we're gonna Mark and I will lock down a date in March.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a fun show. We were actually talking about that kind of stuff last night. We're going to do a because Connor obviously he has his issues and whatnot, and he Air Force and Army vet, and we were talking about some stuff late in the show last night. We want to do a vet show on Monday night, and I'm handing the reins over to Connor. I'm just going to kind of be there, as a co-host, producer, whatever type deal. But I want Connor to host the show and run the show with our vets.
We did that the military one for Veterans Day, and
it was a good, great show.
It was a great show. I barely had to talk. I had somebody else come on to do the co-host since Bryce wouldn't message me back.
Motherfucker, he's got a life.
Mark
but Heather
didn't
did a
have his
great
phone
job.
number. I was like, I'll text him. I didn't text him.
But
It's like, no, you
Heather
Facebook
came,
Messenger him.
We had I had somebody else come in, and I made Brian be one of the participants, and it worked out great.
I'm so shocked that you had faith that I would show up tonight. He was probably thinking, like, I don't know, he might.
Bro, it's great because he's like, I messaged him yesterday, I messaged him an hour before, and I messaged him just a few minutes ago, and he said he's good. I was like, excellent.
No, I put it in there a half hour before the show. He said, okay, no, about an hour before the show, I'll be there, because I asked him to wear the shirt, and he said, oh, I'll be there, and he said 30 minutes out.
These shirts are sweet.
I had it written down. I keep all my stuff scheduled. Like I have not to sound like a nerd or anything, but I keep like one of those calendar books, where I keep up with all my stuff, like the reels and what I'm writing for that day. So like I had it in my calendar. Like I knew I was coming on today, and I looked at it earlier, and I was like, oh shit, that's today. And so I was able to, get everything situated.
I got to be honest with you, Bryce. They were on the show with us Saturday night, and Mark was motherfucking you the whole time. That he was like, "We got this guy.
Yeah,
he's going to be there, but that son of a bitch don't ever respond to messages. He don't say it when he's supposed to. Fuck this guy. I don't even know if I want to invite him anymore. I mean." I don't know why he would say things like that. I know I just met you tonight. You seem like a pretty swell guy.
Yeah, you seem like a great guy, just
just busy, man.
If I was you, I wouldn't tolerate that shit. I would come and hang out
fucking busy, man.
Fuck you, Blake.
Nonsensical nonsense who appreciates you.
Yeah,
fuck you.
Or the Jeravici project,
Yeah.
It's
all good though, because he still made me the co-host, so there's still some love there.
Well, see,
that's
it would have
because you
taken
showed
like
up.
100 different people before he would have asked anyone else. So.
He messaged me and he said,
I didn't ask
"Surprise,
anybody
surprise,
else. I
somebody
only
showed
asked
up
him."
tonight." And I said, "Oh, cool."
I didn't ask anybody else to be the co-host, the guest co-host, except for him. He was
Well,
the
yeah,
only
we
one.
know because
when Mark texted me though, he was like, I asked Bryce to be the co-host, and I was like, bro, you're never gonna get a hold of him. It's like,
that's why he texted you to ask you, and I'm like, well, that's the only way we're gonna get him back on the show, because he'll remember that. So
that's the whole thing. You got to remember, he's busy too. He's got a life to live and stuff like that.
Dude, this is no lie. I had someone message me the other day out the blue, and they was like, "Hey man, did you ever get those skits recorded?" And I was like, who the fuck is this? Dude, me and one of my buddies were working on a skit together, like going in on half. He had his whole side done, and he had been waiting for days for me to come around and send him I completely forgot about it. I didn't even know what he was talking about when he first brought it up. Like that's how bad it is.
He said, "Who is this?"
And I was like, "What the fuck?" I swear.
Who this?
Hey, look, this guy ain't got time for rinky-dink shows like our shows. This guy's making a TikTok that gets 700,000 views in less than 24 hours. You think he's got time for us small timers?
Listen, that's $123 a week.
I had already had a pretty damn big audience before I came on here for the first time. I'd never done podcasting and stuff like that before. So like when they reached out to me, it was like, oh, that's something new that I can try, and do. And I really enjoyed it. But
I hope we helped you grow.
Oh, absolutely. People still like, the only thing I hate I love my Mexican American video. I love it. But I do hate how some people, it's all they know me by. And it's like, they come up and it's like, oh, Mexican American dude. And it's like, well, I've made some other good ones too. Like, there are some other really good ones out there.
That's why I showed the Meth Head Mechanics one, because I like that one. That's one of my favorite ones.
That was pretty funny.
I do love the Georgia one. The only thing I thought on it was I felt like you were talking a little bit faster in that one.
Yeah, I tend to do that.
I don't know if you noticed that or not.
ADHD is a son of a bitch, dude. You can tell. Listen, you go back and watch my videos, and this is no lie. You can tell what videos I'm high in and what videos I'm not. Because when I'm high, I'm slowed down. It comes slow. My eyes might be a little red. A lot of my videos, if I'm high, I'm wearing shades, so you can't tell. And that's not because I don't care if you know or not. It's just I don't want TikTok to see that and be like, oh, he's high. Oh
yeah.
Because TikTok is fucking stupid. When it comes
They
to
have people smoking weed on TikTok.
Yeah.
No,
I don't trust it because I promise you, they can do that. But if I did it, I would get kicked off of there. That's just how.
It's because we're country boys. That's why they don't like us doing it.
Yeah, they don't like us.
You live in a fucking northern state. I don't want to hear that shit.
Whoa. Okay, first and foremost, it don't matter if you live in a northern state. Don't ever call yourself a country boy again, Stephen Jarvis. I'm offended by that.
I said country, not redneck.
Canadian. Watch your mouth.
Oh, fuck you. I was born in the country, bitch.
You were born in a country.
Oh, man.
Goddamn.
Nowadays, the wrong one.
Fuck you, Brian. Bye.
I know, Brian didn't even say goodbye. What the fuck?
Brian's been trying to go eat that fat ass.
Yeah. His blood sugar was running.
I haven't even eaten at all today. I haven't eaten since last night before I went to bed. Holy shit.
Shit, I think
he might have went to use the bathroom because he didn't go completely off the screen.
That makes sense. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Earlier when I went to go get my refreshment, I just said that because Amber was on here. I had to take a piss, but I didn't want to say it.
Why we say it all the time? Well, we gotta go to the bathroom. Goodbye.
I don't know. It's very weird. It's very fucking weird. I have this weird thing where like it's hard for me to be disrespectful when like there's females around because that's just how my mom raised me to be super respectful.
Well, hey, I gotta go take a leak.
I gotta drain the main vein.
We call it on Nonsensical Nonsense frying chicken, or I say I'm gonna go recycle some beer. I'll be right back.
I like that. I'm just straight to the point. That's the thing. I don't have much of a filter, so I'll just be like, yeah, I'm going to go take a piss, or yeah, I'm about to go take a shit. And it's like, well, some people don't want to know that, but I'm just straight to the point with some of my shit. That's just.
I think Bryce needs to show up on Saturday to the Nonsensical Nonsense.
He'll forget.
Hold on, hold on. I'm not leaving.
I followed you on Facebook. I'll have to get your other socials.
But Mark, before I forget, I just want to say, congratulations on 1 year.
Thank you.
You guys are entertaining as fuck. Keep it up. I'll keep watching, even though, when someone invites someone and then they're like, oh, yeah, if you want to come in, sure, fine. Kind of like Glit.
Next time I'm here, could you not invite Jarvis? That would be great.
Oh, fuck you, you relevant piece of asshole.
No, I'm just Jarvis.
Oh, fuck.
God.
Poor Jarvis. I give Jarvis so much shit, but I got nothing but love for you, dude. I really do. I got nothing but love for you.
I haven't been on medication in so long that it's just like every time someone takes a shot, now it's just
he's
like
back.
Jarvis is like, I've been off medication until I met you, Glick. Thanks. Mission accomplished. I
never got on medication. That's my problem.
All right. On that note, we're going to send you guys packing. And
just the two of you.
Yeah.
The three of us got something to talk about.
Hold on a second.
Bryce, stay.
Hey, Bryce, anytime you want to come to a good nurturing podcast, come over to the JRV.
Nonsense.
There we go.
See you guys later.
See you guys later, man. Happy anniversary, though, for real. Happy anniversary, guys. It's awesome.
Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you.
The first year is absolutely the hardest.
Wait, hold on. Before y'all kick him out, give me your stuff so I can find you, my man.
Do you want me to send it to you?
Yeah,
that'll.
I'll send it to. I'll send it to you.
Bio link /nonsensical nonsense. Everything's there. Mark will get it to you. I'll make sure I'll make sure I follow you back as well. But no, for real, happy anniversary, guys. It's been awesome getting to know you guys and getting to hang out with you guys the last few weeks. I look forward to future
It's been fantastic, man.
collaborations and working together and everything like that. You guys do a really good show here, and even though you have fun and everything like that, but we're still we still have our different shows. I do look forward to doing more things with you guys down the road, and I wish you guys nothing but more and more success. Keep growing, keep doing what you do.
Thank you.
We're gonna try. Thanks, man. Thank you, Glick.
All right. Much love, guys. We'll see you next time.
All right.
Good night.
Heck yeah, man. So he
What
said
did you think? How did the show go tonight for you? How did you feel?
I really enjoyed that. I thought that was actually kind of cool. Being able to there were so many different people with so different many things and stuff. It was kind of cool.
We got a lot. We had a lot going on, man. A lot.
Yeah, like at the beginning, when Amber came in, and her name Amber.
Amber, and Jason and
Peter.
And Peter. God damn it.
Yeah, when they when they first came in, and I told them okay, so who are y'all? What do y'all do? That was it was a joke, but at the same time, I was very curious. I love hearing things like that. And then having when y'all told me that Rob was the guy from Happy Death Day, I was like, what the fuck? I could have said something to that motherfucker.
In the hospital, bro. Remember in the hospital?
Yeah. With the guy. Yeah, I remember that wholeheartedly. I had no idea that was him. And
we've had a lot of good, great guests. We've met a lot of good people doing this, and it's not always easy getting guests, but it just depends on how you want to do it. We like having guests in them. Sometimes we like having an open forum. We're still trying to figure that part out. We'll eventually figure that out, but it's a matter of how we can get it to go.
When I reached out to you, you were probably one of the more popular people that I was like, there's no way I'm going to get this guy to come on the show. And then you were like, I texted you and I was like, get the fuck out of here. When you responded, I was like, get the fuck out of here. He fucking responded to me.
The funny thing about me is, dude, is to me, it's still nothing has changed in my life. As far
I think you're very humble, dude. And that's
I am
why
very humble.
You,
it doesn't feel any different. My life's not different. I still do the same things. I still, I make a little bit more change, which is a good thing, but it's not ridiculous. It's up and down. It's, left, right, struggles, mountains, valleys, just anything and everything. But it's, I enjoy it. I really do. It's definitely, I guess you would say fulfilling, but at the same time, I don't see it. When people come up to me and they say, dude, do you realize that you're a mid-tier celebrity? You have 300 pushing 400,000 followers, but I don't see it that way. I do not see it that way at all. I don't think I'm any different. I don't act special. I still hang out with the same crowd, still, have a beer or two with the same group of friends. I'm, I stay true to myself.
And that's staying humble too, man. That's why I really appreciate you for it too. You didn't forget about us, and that was the whole thing. I was like, damn, dude, he's been on the show. He came on a couple of times. That one time that we had all the errors and the issues and all that stuff, we tried to fix.
That was a bad.
I was like, I don't think Bryce is going to come back.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
See that
when that happened, it didn't. I did not say I wasn't going to come back, but it did make me say, okay, I need to get some type of I need to get some connection here. I got to get some internet connection, because if I'm going to continue to do this, or if I want to in the future do it, my own self, I've got to have good connection. Tonight, I don't think we've lagged one bit in the 2.5 hours we've been on.
I think we're good. Yep.
No,
it's good.
Being hardwired also helps too. If you're going to do it, do it on a computer or something like that, be hardwired. That's what I've done since I think that show. I think I started hardwiring it in too. I don't know if it was your problem, my problem, Brian's problem, whatever. We'll just blame it on that show.
I definitely got problems, so
that's in the head.
I was going to ask you guys a question, but I'll probably ask you guys when we're not live.
Okay. Well,
I'm not scared. Go ahead.
I was going to ask you guys throughout the year and all your guests and stuff. Have you had any guests on your show that didn't quite meet up to your expectations?
Oh, yes. We've had two, but we're not going to say their names. We've had a couple.
Yeah, we'll talk offline if you want to hang out for just a second. We'll talk offline.
Yeah, I want to know. I'm curious to know.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, okay. How about this? Who are some ones that you really like? They really shocked you. Like you thought, okay, maybe, but then when they got here, it was like you were blew away. Like,
so the mom and daughter, the Cruz, Linda and Harmony. You know, I watched a couple of videos because Mark was like, "Hey, these ladies are TikTok famous, kind of thing, and they do this stuff." And I was like, "All right, cool." So I started watching their videos, and I was like, "Okay, I think they're going to come on the show, and I think it's just going to be like they're going to talk about that." And it wasn't, dude. Like they talked about their whole life and everything, and they just put it all out there for people. And I was like, that is really cool, because I literally thought that we were just going to come on and talk about your TikTok stuff, and that was it. And they were super down to earth. That's why I was a little embarrassed because she left. I hope it wasn't because I was making jokes.
She said thank you for inviting her.
Okay,
it's in the email.
It was just a joke. I was joking with, you know.
No. I'm not. I don't think it was the dildo. I was kind of worried if it wasn't my skit that you showed that might have.
No.
Not at all.
Normally, it was about that time that her kid was, or her baby was. You know,
she does have.
You know how
she's got a
newborn, routines.
So.
Yeah,
routines.
Of course.
Now, Brian, you answer that question. I'm going to answer one. One of them where I was tongue-tied mostly during the interview was Lauren Marie Taylor. She was from Friday the 13th Part 2. She was the brown underwear. That was her.
Okay.
I had a crush on her when I was younger. So I was tongue-tied through that whole interview.
Dude,
he had a crush on her brown underwear.
But it was one of those things that. But I also liked having, Part 6 Jason, CJ Graham.
CJ Graham was fantastic.
Yes. Tom Matthews was awesome.
Everybody has been
Peter Anthony, Jason Brooks. They've been very helpful on stuff. They're very inquisitive, informative. They're great. I mean, it's just it depends on how they mash up with you. Depends on how you go. CJ Graham, I wasn't sure how that was going to work because that was around my birthday, and that was my birthday present to me. I made the interview on that day, so it would be. And once he started talking, it was like, wow, you learn more stuff about this man that we never knew. And so we try not to make it a total interview. We ask questions, of course, but we want to know more about them. But we also want to know, without making it sound like, a full-fledged interview.
And my wife watches, and she'll tell me it sounds like an interview.
Some of them,
like, okay.
some of them have to be interviews to just get them to say what you want them to say. But others, But
and that was like the whole show with you too. Like when we first started that first show, we wanted to know how you got your start and stuff. But then like you just kind of took over and just told us about yourself and your life and stuff like that. And there wasn't a whole. I don't think Mark and I shot a bunch of questions at you. I feel like we didn't.
No,
I don't.
Y'all asked a few questions, but I was good about I just expanded on them. So like you would ask me a question and I would expand on it and give you like the whole clear, just whole full value of it, of how I felt on it or whatever.
Yeah,
I didn't have no questions for him. I went up.
And that's what we shoot for, is like trying not to have any questions. It's like let you talk about, this is your hour or whatever it is.
If there was one thing, if there was one thing that I want to know, I'll write it down so I can ask it. And that's about it. I don't write down questions anymore.
I always hate the ones that like, the ones that I'll respond to everything with yes or no, or like no explanation. And it's like, you want to tell them like, hey, that's kind of what we're here for you to explain and expand on things. Like we're not here for a yes, I did this, or no, like tell us about it. Like that's what the point is. That's what you're trying to do.
All right, so we'll tell you here in a minute when we go off the air, and we'll talk about the last couple ones that we were just saying.
Next week we have Shttt movies and pop culture 13. I know there's something I'm missing.
It's
Damn it,
so
I'm
fucking
sorry.
long, bro.
I'm sorry, Kyle. If you see this, I'm sorry.
It's Kyle Flett. That's it. It's Kyle Flett and his podcast.
Do you remember who we have after that?
We're gonna get Miss Hill back on.
No, she's at the end of the month. But in between that, we have Sandy Johnson. She was the
Sandy
original.
Johnson
She was the original. Yes, she was
Sandy?
Judith Myers.
Oh, Judith.
She was Judith Myers. She was the original reason why Michael Myers started the killings.
Nice.
After that, is on the 29th leap year or leap day, we will have Jamie Hill back on.
Hopefully.
I think we will this time.
We missed her last time.
Yes.
That name sounds very familiar. What
she was in our comments actually.
Yeah.
She was up here in the comments earlier.
She's got some B movies. Skinamarink is one of them. If you get time, it's on Tubi or whatever. And then she's got a few other ones that I got to actually watch one of them. But
okay.
But once again, we're not doing an interview. We're just going to let her come on and tell us about her. That's it. That's all we do. Right?
Yep.
That's what we do.
And we always make it work. Getting guests too is sometimes hard but you might have an easier on getting.
Bryce is going to have it. I think yours getting guests on your show, I think is going to be very easy for you.
Probably, but at the same time, I wouldn't doubt it if I don't do a lot of like solo just me's of me just talking because I know I can hold a conversation with myself. I know that sounds stupid, but I can hold a conversation with myself. Like I think the biggest thing is just sitting down and just talking about how about whatever I'm going through. Like for instance, like I've already had some points. Like my next podcast, I want to cover some of for instance, my gentle parenting video. Some people are asking me like, hey, is that really your stance? Gentle parenting and stuff. And it's like, well, if you want me to actually, expand on how I really feel about it, let's do it on a podcast, and just,
there you go.
Yeah. And basically all it is. And I even made a post earlier while I was asking people, and I think y'all responded or commented on that where I was like, ask, some topics and the most liked topics I'll talk about, and that'll be a good way to keep the fans wanting, be interested.
Yes, I did comment on it. I said my exact words was, "Come on, talking shit and talk about it." I think something like that, or talk about talking shit or something.
I know I put something in there and I don't remember what it was. I know it was right after somebody had commented. What the fuck did they comment? Like something about Dale or something. No, it was like do it for Dale or something like that. And I was like,
oh yeah. I got a lot of the island comments, if you know what I'm talking about. So I decided, I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go print off the entire list of all the names, and we're gonna talk about it on my podcast.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'll be watching that one.
And here's what's so funny about I've actually and what's so funny about that is I actually got into, one of my buddies told me about it. He was like, hey man, he's like, if you do podcasting, he's like, there's a whole bunch of places you can do it. He's like, but there's an up and coming app. I don't know if y'all know it, Rumble.
I heard you talking about it.
Yeah. It's an up and coming app and it promotes free speech. They let you, like, other than obviously like just straight, just evil shit. They let you talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about on there with, and they, basically a lot less restrictions and as opposed to like YouTube and stuff like that. And so what I thought about doing is posting my podcast there because, like I said, free speech, say whatever the fuck I want to say, because I want to be able to get where I can say whatever the fuck I want to say, because I hate when I can't, I hate like being on Facebook or being on TikTok and I record a joke and then I look at it and I'm like, I got to take that one out. It's really good, but I got to take that one out. That's going to get me in trouble. And I don't want that to be a thing. I want to be able to fucking let shit fly,
Yeah. No, I totally get that. So I mean, that's why it pisses me off that they hinder you from doing some of the jokes that I know, like I've seen them, and then like all of a sudden I go back to look for them, and I'm like, where the fuck is the jokes that he was just on here talking about this, and people are like, oh yeah, that shit got took down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking dude. What's so bad is when I went live, I think Tuesday night. I can't tell you the amount of people in the comments that were telling me like, dude, I haven't seen you in months. Where have you been? Like, you haven't been popping up on the For You page. And it's like, yeah, I'm definitely copyrighted.
Shadow banned.
I'm definitely shadow banned. Definitely with 100%. Like I had people telling me like, dude, we haven't seen you in months. Like we haven't seen anything pop up, nothing. I've even had some people tell me that they followed me, and then 3 or 4 days later, they go back to my page and they have to refollow me because it unfollowed. Like they unfollowed me, not them, but like their account did. You see what I'm saying?
I don't know how that happens. That's crazy.
I don't know how that happens either.
I've seen it on Facebook. It's happened. But on that note, we should end it right here.
Okay.
Just stay where you're at. Go ahead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show. We want to thank Bryce Tucker, Amber Brooke, Peter Anthony, Jason Brooks,
Rob Mello,
Linda Cruz, Glick, Stephen Jarvis, and you guys watching at home. We greatly appreciate you. Thank you for giving us our first year and allowing us to do this show for you guys. Mark, I'm good. Do you have anything you want to say to anybody?
No, I'm good.
Bryce, do you have anything you want to tell anybody?
No, except thank you for sticking it through. If there's anybody that watched this thing the whole way through, I don't know if there is.
The whole way.
Four people did.
4 people did?
We still have 4 people.
Y'all are fucking amazing. God bless y'all.
Mom, Dad, good night.
Yes, thank you, Mom and Dad, and my old lady and my son. Thank you guys.
All right. Let the credits roll, Mark.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.